Thank you for your pledge on Patreon. This is Uno.
Hey, yo, Flip.
Yo.
I'm going to put you on to some fire, man. They got this new beard wash company. They got the lotion and the everything.
What's their name?
They got a recovery room.
What's the name?
Maestro's Classic.
G-Money's up front.
I'll put you on.
I've been with you on the Maestro's, sure? Man. You forgot where I brought you? You forgot where I brought you up there?
Oh, man.
You forgot about Ghost?
All right. What's his name?
Ghost, you know again?
He cool, man. Ghost is cool, man.
Yo, make sure you get your Maestro's Classic beard care products today at Target, CVS, or go on maestrosclassic.com and use the promo code QueensFlip to get 10% off.
10%, that's it? I thought it was free if you put your...
Are you crazy?
All right, I get it.
Make sure you go there today. Log on, maestroswithas.com. I'm from Queens. G-Money!
Yo.
What's up, man?
What up, though?
Yeah. You over here telling me, trying to, coerce me into, doing pranks to the guests. We don't do that, man. What's up?
I mean, it's been a long time. I think we've been mature for a long time now. I think it's time to go back to the wild stuff, Hey,
No.
No? You don't think so?
No.
Back to our old ways, man?
Niggas was reluctant to come up here because of the pranks and shit, man.
I know.
And you was talking about your Flip niggas that want to come up here, and then now you want me to start doing crazy shit.
You're right.
Because I guess talking about bringing midgets and shit. Dwarves and shit, you know what I'm saying?
I think it'd just be funny, like, just once in a while, just catch somebody by surprise, you know what I'm saying? Like, they never know. Just have somebody walk in the building like a little clown or something. I don't know, some craziness.
Rest in peace of Combat Jack. That's what he was trying to get us to do when we started our podcast and shit like that.
Yeah, we started a little crazy. We started off a little.
First episode, the girl was giving head in the building. We started off inside the studio.
I don't think they know. I don't think they know.
We got kicked out the studio the next day.
First episode,
we got kicked out the next day in the podcast. What, 2 years ago, 3 years?
Yeah, almost. We're about 3 years now.
The end of 16.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So 3 years. Yeah, look at that, man. We still here rocking out.
So now we mature and we doing proper interviews, and then you want to fucking go back to the shenanigans.
It sound good.
How you doing though? How's everything?
I'm all right, man. Today's show is sponsored by. Nah, ain't no sponsors today. Ain't no sponsors today. It's regular, just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't getting
you be sponsoring a lot
I
of
ain't
things,
I ain't getting no cash app today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting no cash apps today, so we good.
How you feel about the direction that we're going though, man? I ask you that every once in a while. How you feel about the direction Flip This Script is going?
It's good. You know what I'm saying? I like that. We definitely, we going to the throwback or old school hip hop, I guess, route now. You know what I'm saying? We kind of segue out of the gangland for a second. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. I always love to hear the history and love to hear
out of the gangland. Go. What's wrong with you? The gangland was cool, man. I like that.
It was.
That shit set off the tone, bro.
It was a little crazy, but it was good.
Yeah, you became food around the world.
Who food? Shout out Killer Kev one time. That's my guy.
But other than that, everything is good, man. Definitely, we working hard, man. We have a long 2 weeks ahead of us.
Yeah.
And people understand that, it goes a lot of work into prepping for these interviews and stuff, man. Like, before I used to just go off the whim.
Yeah.
And that was my thing. Like, I was so stubborn, man, to the audience. And I was stubborn. Like, man, I'm going to just freestyle. Mm-hmm. And it worked up until it couldn't work anymore. It was like, man, Flip, we know what you're doing.
That's the Eric B joint.
Yeah, Eric B was.
We couldn't wing that one. That was a little crazy. But, it happened, though.
Try to use family connections. That shit don't work, man.
Yeah.
They're like, you don't know this, you don't know that. The fans of these people take these things to heart, bro.
Very serious.
They get mad. They want to fight you for them. These
very
niggas,
serious,
Uncle E was fine. He was like, yo, I loved it, man.
You would think the fans are, like, related to these guests. Like, they like, cool, the way they respond to in the comments.
Be mad, bro.
They're like, that's their little brother or something, or, you know what I'm saying? They nieces and nephews or something. They be going hard.
But 117 episodes, and we good, man. Today,
still here rocking, yeah.
But G-Money,
yo,
episode motherfucker 17. Slow down.
Oh, here you go.
He gotta wait, man. They came in here on diesel and shit. He gotta wait.
Big man.
He came in here diesel talking about what you up to and shit like that. Grilling, man. His man was on Smack Stage, and I noticed his face, man. Them niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? Come in with a lot of energy, man.
Well.
How was the energy when you walk in the hallway?
It was cool, man.
I don't trust these niggas.
G-Money. Yo.
Episode motherfucking 117.
Nigga, we made it.
We got a special guest.
Uh-huh.
I watched the interview and let me pay homage and respect to Doggy Diamonds.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because, people saying that we're not respecting, the interviews and respecting who paved the way. So let me pay homage to Doggy Diamonds, But you got to call him the ex D Block member. That's what he said. Was affiliated.
Oh gosh.
My man Bully in the building. What's up? Round of applause one more time. What's up, man?
Yeah. Bully, bitch. You know the name.
Oh.
Shit, man. Calm down, Bully. Whoa, that was a lot of energy. Introduce the comrade, please, man.
It's my man Truth right here. You know
What's
what I'm
up,
saying?
baby?
Tribe up, you already.
What's
All
good?
right,
What's good?
yo,
Tribe
again,
up?
Tribe up. I don't know.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What's that mean?
That's the team.
All right, salute,
Yeah.
salute, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to Flip the Script, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How you?
How you feel to be up here, man?
I'm feeling good. I'm just like, I'm just like I said. I'm surprised, just waiting for something. Like, you know what I mean? I'm prepared, just in case.
How long you been in tune with the platform? Are you in tune with what we got going on up here, or
Yeah, I seen some of the joints you have up here. Like,
don't try to be modest, nigga. If you ain't see it, you ain't see it.
no, I'm dead serious.
Man,
like,
Bully, man, you come on. You talking about you holding up
Bully,
niggas
man.
upside down. Let's talk about that. You talking about holding niggas upside down in jokes.
oh,
Perpetrating that was real, right? Yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah. I see some of the joints. You ain't see nothing, did you?
no, I did.
All right, nigga, sure.
Coming here with the big watch on. You see my man out here, he ain't playing around.
Oh no, I'm nice and I'm a victim man, so you know what I'm saying. I like big watches and shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's my hobby.
So what's up, man? Let's of course we like to give our fans a full story before we get to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? So who is Bully, bitch?
Bully is this kid from Yonkers, YO.
YO, 914.
You know what I'm saying? 914. And grew up with the Locks. I grew up around Mary, X, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Sporty
Mary J.
Thieves.
Blige.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know what I mean?
You said Sporty Thieves?
Sporty Thieves.
They from
RP, yeah.
Yeah.
Marlon Brando. You know
I
what
thought
I
he was from
mean?
Uptown or something like that. Or from,
King Kirk, Dukes.
Kurt's still in the town.
Yeah.
I ain't talking because you know what? Every time I talk about something, they get at me. All right, yeah. They from Yonkers. I do that. Yeah, I do that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know if
Change
you
it,
I didn't know.
please. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Wait, real quick. Didn't one of them pass away?
Marlon Brando.
Oh, he
That's
passed
bad.
away.
Yeah, that's my man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rest in peace and stuff like that.
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
What did you get?
So how was it growing up in Yonkers? Like, what was the Yonkers vibe like?
Yonkers, we're the sixth barrel. You know what I mean? You got all the other barrels.
I thought Far Rock was like
Nah. I'm sorry, it's Yonkers.
Yonkers is the sixth barrel.
Yonkers is the sixth barrel. Like
Okay.
nobody talk about, but it's dumb big. You know what I'm saying? We got the slang, the hat. You know what I mean?
The what?
Like when I'm talking, it's like, yo, what up, Hat? Like chilling, Hat. What's good, Hat? That's how you know what I mean?
I didn't know that.
That's
Wordplay,
yeah.
like that's Yonkers. Yonkers is Hat. What up, Hat?
What else is Yonkers? Because I'm not, I've been there a few times. I DJed a couple times out there. I got some of my, back in the days I had Team G Money Yonkers out there, so I used to roll out there a little bit. Flip, he was out there.
I had an argument out there.
Had an argument out there.
Argument out there? Oh snap! Where at?
Right by the park. We by the some
Park.
park.
Park, yeah.
I don't know.
Park? Which park?
It was in
I
house.
don't
It was
even
in
know.
house. It was
Yeah.
an argument with a Yonkers person.
Yeah.
It was more in house with somebody, but we had the argument in Yonkers. Where we was in
Oh,
Yonkers.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what park. I know we was like around Union Street, somewhere around there. My homegirl live on that side somewhere. Union Street. I don't really know the area. I don't know
South
Yonkers
side?
at all, bro. I couldn't even tell you.
That's probably the south side.
I couldn't even tell you nothing about
North
Yonkers.
side,
But
south side.
what goes on in Yonkers though? Like what for those who don't.
Everything.
Everything that goes on in every 5 boroughs. That's why we the 6th borough. Everything. It's just Yonkers.
Cause you don't hear much about just like Staten Island as well. You don't hear much about like what goes on out in that area. You know what I mean? Like I can't really tell you about things that go on out. I don't know what really.
It's the same. Like I said, it's every day that's in every other boroughs. Like you know what I'm saying.
Same vibe.
But we're just quiet. It's quiet. You quiet unless you really dig into. You be like, oh shit, they doing that in Yonkers.
You got
Or
Channel
they
12.
wilding out in Yonkers. Or you got Channel 12. You be like, yo,
You'll be
Yonkers is
amazed.
crazy. You know what I mean?
There's a lot
Because
of legends from Yonkers as well.
yeah.
A lot of legends from Yonkers.
Well, yeah, Yonkers. You got what's his name? What's the big dude, lip dude? Mick Jagger and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like you got a couple of dudes
Mick
up there.
Jagger.
Yeah, you got we got what's his name? Lady Gaga. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Quite a
Yeah.
few people came out of Yonkers.
Yeah, a lot.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Actors and all that stuff. So it's pretty big, and it's just on the low that you wouldn't know. You be like, oh snap, word. You're like, yeah. Got a
You
lot
can
of
see
people.
anybody in the town.
Yeah. And then, you know what I mean? Like, this, when I was at D Block, the studio was right there by the cemetery. So dudes would be like, yo, why your studio's by the cemetery, dog? Like, yo, what are you doing if we leave out here? Like, nah, don't worry about it. You all right, you good. You got to pass.
Yo, so what area Yonkers you from? Is that like what part of Yonkers you from?
I'm from 354, Whitney Young. 358, 354, right there. You come to Yonkers and Ashburn, go down by the cemetery. The D Block car wash is right there in Nepperham. So it's like one of the main spots right there when you come into Yonkers. You always like if you don't know what Nepperham, man, you be like, yo, you know, by the car wash, it says the D Block car wash and the Shell gas station. You be like, oh yeah, I've been past that. So that's the like the one way in, one way out joint. Like
Okay.
when you come by in Yonkers. So you like, oh, okay, I remember that spot. That's like one of the landmarks right there. You know what I'm saying?
So growing up, what kind of kid were you growing up? Like you were into
Football.
I was
sports?
started off with football. You
Okay.
can tell by my size, I was,
mean,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I'm
So I was,
saying.
I was dumb nice in football.
Okay.
My nephew actually plays for the Giants. He played for the Giants, you know, Jim Kennedy and stuff. So he
Okay.
got a Super Bowl ring and all that. So
Dope.
you know what I'm saying?
Off, man.
Nah, I'm just saying, yo, know what I mean?
Every time you talk, Mick Jagger is from the United Kingdom. He's not from Yonkers. I think you said the wrong person. Mick Jagger from Rolling Stones. He's not.
Well, what's his name?
Come on, man. Think, man. Because Lady Gaga is
Hold
from
on.
Yonkers. You
Yeah.
right.
But he's from right there in Elmford, though.
Who? Mick Jagger?
Is it Mick Jagger? Who got the big lips? The way they do with the big lips.
What song does he sing? Come on, bully. You know, your mind is like an elephant, my nigga.
Yeah, but this nigga was in smoking in the car, so shit. Cloud nine.
And you don't smoke.
No, I know, but that's the whole catching contact. This nigga smoking on some powerful.
Okay, hold on. Who?
He's from like Elmford. Elmford is like Yonkers, Westchester, whatever. So it's, you know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Steven Tyler. I see this. I'm looking. I googled it just now. Yonkers celebrities. Steven Tyler is a big, you know.
Steven Tyler's from Yonkers. Yep.
Black Rob.
Black Rob from Yonkers. John Voight, the actor. All these weird looking niggas, man. Yonkers.
that's what I'm saying. Like Scarletdale, no, that's
Tommy
that other
from
side.
Martin?
Tommy from Martin from Yonkers.
Oh shit.
This is quite a few.
Yo,
Lil Zane.
yeah. I forgot. So.
I'm not sure how accurate this list is, but I'm just looking. I'm not sure if it's accurate.
Don't
or not.
lie, you don't know that bully. You didn't know that.
Where's my
bully.
mother? My man Dre, that's his cousin. My man Dre from Whitney Young. Erp, that's his cousin.
His pops is a security in one Glenwood. I talk to his pops frequently.
Oh,
Lil
what?
Zane, yeah.
See?
Yeah,
Told you,
yeah.
Yonkers.
Yonkers shit.
And all the niggas, they come from
See,
Yonkers.
his pops, they look just alike. The shit is crazy. You can put
Okay.
them in my lineup.
All right. So real quick. So growing up in Yonkers, you was a kid. You was into football, but you wasn't in the trouble. You wasn't in the street shit.
Yeah, you crazy.
Yeah,
Shit, shit. Listen,
You was or no?
listen. I put it like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? My pops went to jail. You know what I mean? Double life. You know what I'm saying? He was a kingpin of, like, you know what I mean? Selling the white. I can't front. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't go out the regular door like everybody else. Like when the feds came, you know what I mean? Knock down my door. It took the tow truck to rip the door because I had locks, slam lock, boom. So and I had bars on the window. So they used the tow truck to tear the shit out. You know what I mean? They took them like 2 or 3 hours to get in my house. At the time, me and my sister, we didn't know what drugs, well, knew what drugs was, but we didn't really know bricks and all that. We in the bathroom, my pop's like, yo, step, you know, let it go down the drain. Step on this, step on that. My mom's in the toilet cutting up shit. You know what I mean? We all are just, dog, my pops did it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Tell us about it. You don't mind talking about your pops? Do you mind talking about your
I
pops?
love that dude. You know what I'm saying?
So who is he? Tell us about him.
Leroy Darby. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you, yeah, Leroy Darby.
I'm going to look him up. Slow
Yeah,
down.
Darby's a big fan. Like,
A lot of energy you coming with me.
you know what I mean?
Ooh.
On some real G joint. Like, he ain't, you know what I'm saying?
So tell us about him. Tell us about his life. Since
His life.
Tell us about who he
Like I
is.
said, he was a hustler.
Yeah,
He
respected.
supplied. Very respected,
Respected.
highly respected from all the dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? He put a lot of dudes on the map, and he was down like, you know, a couple of Nicky Barnes and them know about his name, and you know what I'm saying? He was big time, like, you know what I'm saying? OG, like, it's like 26 of us, and I'm like the baby. You know what I'm saying?
26. What? He had 26 kids.
Yeah. My pops was a Rolling Stone, like, you know what I'm saying?
Stay deep.
Like, put it like this. My older sister's probably like 72. Yeah. Yeah. My pops looked, my mom's was 21. My pops was like 40 something. But he looked 20-something. So don't age like that. Like, we got that good skin and everything. Like, we don't age like that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So you know all your siblings?
Most of them.
Awesome.
Most of them. Like, I got a big family. And that's on that side.
Right.
Then I got the little side. So, you know what I'm saying? My mom didn't even want to give me my pop's last name. She gave me my mom. She kept, you know what I mean? Her maiden name, like Little.
Okay.
So my last name is Little. So that'd be the funniest shit that, you know, people be like, what?
Darnell
Like,
Little's
Darnell
good.
Little. They're like, yeah. They're like, Mr. Not So Little. I'm like, I got it.
So wait, but so do you remember like being young with your pops and you remember him? Do you remember that life? Do you remember seeing that? And
Dog,
like now in
that's
retrospect, you know what it is?
Retrospect, like, this kid had, I remember police used to come to the store and just, like, my babysitter had to just, like, yo, you got to go. Like, he, like, take him because they come in to raid in the store or come to get some money or whatever. Or they, like, open the safe. And my pops was like, nah, that safe been here before. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, he used to stash the money in the beds and stuff, like mattress, and used to take him down to the furniture store and that's what we put his money in, and that's what we slept on. So I slept on bundles of money or whatever. Like, my pops was one of those dudes. And them shit you be seeing in the movies, that was my pops. You feel me? And 100%. And then, you know what I'm saying, put it like this, like, he put my family on. So meaning my mom's when they came in and they got him, the stupidest thing he did was hand my mom's the checkbook in front of him. And they took that. You know what I'm saying? So that was everything that it was showing where his money came from and all this stuff. But they could never really catch him. So when that happened, like, they took my mom's. They took my uncle, they took my aunt. Like, me and my sister went down south in Alabama to my great-grandmother's house. Mm-hmm. So that's why, I was down there for a minute before I came back up here and everything. And I came back up here when I was 13. My pops died when I was, 6. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he died in Sing Sing. You know, Nick Spano knew my brother. My pops. He went up there and he visited him. Like, that's how political and how big his name was out there. So, you know what I'm saying?
Leroy Darby,
Darby,
D-A-R-B-Y.
D-A-R-B-Y.
Okay, don't worry, I'm getting that
Google
too.
it, yeah, go ahead.
Hey, all right, wait, hold on.
They got a little news clipping, I believe, archives of him and all that. And all my brothers and all that got it locked up, and you know what I'm saying? So then, like I said, like, my family came up, like, I seen everybody go. Like, my aunt did 10 years in the feds. My uncle did 15. So, like, my whole family was into that whole drug thing. You feel me?
Take us to the night when the whole raiding.
Mm-hmm.
When your house got raided.
Yeah.
Take us to that night.
Like I said, it wasn't even that night. It came in like between the evening time. Just know my pops came running in because he just drive an old Cadillac. He had Cadillacs and Lincolns or whatever, and I believe it was a Cadillac or Lincoln. You just hear the tire screeching, and he ran he came to the house sweating and locked the door. So I guess they was chasing him already. So whatever, we locked the doors, whatever. Him and my mom's like, yo, they running around grabbing this, grabbing that. My pops just flush this, flush that. So like I said, me and my sister was in the bathroom. She stepping on bricks or whatever, got the water on, going down the drain. Mom's is in the kitchen cutting up shit. You know what I'm saying? My pops is in the toilet cutting up shit and flushing and that's all I know. And the police couldn't get through the door. So he fuck y'all. Y'all ain't getting in here. They're open the door. Fuck y'all. Y'all get in the best way y'all can get in. This motherfucker, afterward, they had the big joint trying to knock off the door. The most they got was a piece bending. They bent a little bit, but that's it. He's like, yo, y'all come in. They open the door. Fuck y'all. Get in the best way you get. Come get me. Niggas ripped off the hinges off the door, the bars out the window and all that shit, and it was gone after that. Right to Sing Sing.
Did they catch anything in the house?
Whatever little shit that was left floating around, they knew what it was. but you couldn't catch it. Is what you really got. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of powder head. You could say it was bricks. You could say this was that. Whatever. Prove it. But
why did he get 2 life sentences? What was he found guilty for?
Nigga, a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Something like I'm 6. So just imagine, like, I can't store all that in there.
I understand.
It gets more of a, my mom's telling me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, when she came home from jail, and, you know what I'm saying, and my brothers and them, they telling me, yeah, you know, Dad was like, my brothers was working for my father.
How much time did your mom do?
She did 5.
Really? For what?
Being there doing this shit. She sold a couple of shit or moved a couple of monies and this, that, and third. So they got her on, like, little shit here and there. But, you know, she did what she did. He did what he did. My brothers and them got locked up. It was a whole big thing. Like,
What year was this? Did he go to jail?
5 or 6. This was for like 80-something. This was like, 82, 83, something like that.
All right, so after that, you say you went down south for a little bit?
I went down south from there, down south to my great-grandmother's house in Alabama, and I stayed down there for a minute until I came back up here when I was 13. So, you know, that's when I was, like, you know, playing football, whatever. Like, the first time playing football, you know, they was on some, like, you know, you want to play football, you're a big dude to stand at third. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. So I was just start playing football, ran track and everything. Like I never knew I was nice into something until I found out I was nice in football. So, you know, I was down there in Alabama wrestling cows and doing shit like that. Like when my great grandfather and my great grandmother was on that old shit. Like literally, like I broke my arm, right? I ain't go to no doctor.
Oh, they fix it right there.
It took me to basically took me to some red clay shit. So like it's like a cast. It's some red clay. My shit was broken. My grandma put red clay on my shit and my shit healed and everything. Like like I was with this. Like my grandmother was it too. She was a maid. What is it? House mother. The one who all the kids, the housemaid. She birthed. So she did. So when she died, she delivered like at least 200 and something kids. Like, and this is my great grandmother, not my grandma. My great grandmother in Alabama, she had 11 boys and 1 girl. So that's why I said on that side, the little size was big just as well as the Derby. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my grandma had old remedies and old shit. Her and my grandfather and my 11 uncles like showed me a whole bunch of shit. So that's why I grew up on that farm out there. And that's why I like wrestling cows. When I be like a wrestling cow, they be like, oh, what? Yeah, man. All that shit. So when it came to playing against regular dudes, I'm like, this ain't shit, man. I fucking tackled a cow just the other day, so you ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I did that, and then I got hurt, and they took away my scholarship because my nephew was going to Penn State, and I was going to Virginia State, and it was like the last game. My own teammate like cut blocked me, popped my knee or whatever, like So Virginia State was already in the doctor's office before I even got there. And then and they was like, well, we sorry, son, gonna take away the scholarship because, they saying if you get cut blocked, you're never gonna walk straight, you're gonna always be on the cane, and we're not here to risk that and all that. So
what school you went to?
Lincoln. I went to Lincoln first, and then I went over to Roosevelt with my nephew. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like doing my joint over there in Lincoln, and then the last year, that's when programs start getting shut down, and so Coach D recruited me and brought me over there to Roosevelt, and I was doing my thing with my nephew. He was going there, so he was destroying, like, you know what I'm saying? And lucky that like when I was in Lincoln, Marlon Brando from Sporty Thieves, we was always in music class, and we used to rap together. Like that's when I'm just playing around with rap, and I'm thinking he playing around with rap. We wasn't taking it real serious. But we was doing our thing. So then went to Roosevelt and, got hurt or whatever. But I still was doing music, like freestyling here with DJ Superior. DJ Superior is the one who had X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like him and X was like brothers, and they always did their own thing. And they had Jinx, who's from Yonkers. who all signed with Bloodline and all that with X and them. That's why I like that came about with that. With that, I kept going, battling school 12s and
That was before the 100-man battle?
well, yeah, that was school 12 with Superior
that's
for the
right.
100-man battle, and so Superior took us up to Westchester College.
Mm-hmm.
Fat Man Scoop was one of the judges,
Yeah.
and it was like for 4 days, 100-man battle,
100-man
MC battle. So I was always battle rapping too.
Came out
Before.
on that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if I won the 100-man battle,
You won the whole battle.
I won the whole battle.
What'd you do?
Oh shit.
Fat Man Scoop was like, I got a trophy still in my house. Fat Man Scoop like,
Line
yo,
it up,
dog,
smack.
you know. He was like, yo, you nice. I never like, you know what I'm saying?
But you just did your voice like his.
Who?
Like Fat Man Scoop.
Nah, Fat Scoop. Yo, he's cool. And you know, Sav, that's his brother.
What's that?
Sav from Def Jam.
Young
That's-
Sav.
Young Sav.
Yeah.
That's his
Fat Man
brother.
brother?
See, niggas don't be knowing that.
I ain't know that.
I ain't know
Yeah,
either.
see?
But now you say that. Put the
Some
face
shit
together.
you don't know. Look.
Oh my.
So that's why, yeah. See, a lot of people don't know who you know. You might know them. You never know who somebody know.
Shout out to Sav. He doing his thing right now.
Yeah,
too.
that's
Facts.
my
Doing
dude,
shit.
man. That's my dude. Like, we the one hit him with the, yo, what up, my GG? He was like, what? He was like, what the fuck that mean? Because we was on tour with Sheik and everything. And so when we first, hanging around him, like, yo, what up? I'm like, what up, my GG? He like, what the fuck you call me? I said, my GG. Like, what's that? I said, my gorilla gangster. He's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, come on, my GG. Now, he always sees, so when we see what up, my GG? What's good, my GG? What's popping? You know, it is what it is. Sav is a good dude.
You won the 100-man battle.
Won the 100-man battle. Next thing you know, right? 50 come out with the hardest come from Yonkers, right? But mind you, this is where I'm like the whole D Block shit and growing up with Sheik and kissing them back then.
Before anything.
Before any of that, Kiss grandmother stayed in 354. Sheik grandma and them stayed on the first floor on 358. I stayed on 358, first 354, then 358. His grandfather used to teach me how to play checkers. You know what I'm saying? Going down there to Sheik grandfather's house, be outside chilling with him. He showed me how to play checkers. You know what I'm saying? Grew up around them when they was doing their thing, rapping and freestyling. And used to always be like, yo, I can rap. He's like, all right, we hear you, little nigga. All right, I can rap. All right, little nigga, go ahead. We're gonna test. I can rap. All right. 50 came out with the hardest come from Yonkers. That's when he just signed, Philly just signed Siegel. So now everybody from Philly's
Even those battles was
Coming
crazy
to
when Philly
Yonkers.
Coming to Yonkers, the battle.
and the battle, like, all right, who's the hardest from Yonkers?
Yeah.
Like, they came
Dutch
through.
Spade,
Dutch Spade, Gilly, all of them. They could tell you to this day. Like, I see Dutch to this day. I'm like, yo, Bully. He's like, yeah, nigga, we did it. Like, that's how I met them. Gilly, all of them. Like, just battling. Like, they was going through hood to hood. Like, they like, I heard X lived up in Mulford, so we going to Mulford.
Yeah.
I heard Marion down in Slowbone. Let's go to Slowbone. I heard, X is still from School Street too. We going to School Street. So they was going from hood to hood, battling niggas. This is major figures before they was major figures.
Yeah.
Before you knew they was major figures. Came to now they come to the hood like, all right, Locks is from here. What up? Who y'all got? We got these niggas. It was me, my man Stephen King, my man Duck. Us three battling all 8 of these niggas for hours. No beat, no nothing, just going hard. Next thing you know, like, niggas got to like they first rhymes afterward. We did it so long, niggas went all the way down. We still remember they first rhymes, like niggas took it back to that. Niggas like, yo, you know what? Y'all niggas can bang, yo. We like, y'all can bang too. Like, yo, catch you in the summertime. Bet, get your bars up. Bet, get your bars up. Summertime came right back up here. What up? This is Dutch Spade, Chops, all of them. Yo, what up? Let's go. Let's do it. We did it again. Cypher went crazy. Niggas was like, yo. And from there, we kept a relationship. And it was one day, I went to Kim's house, little Kim's house, and knocked on the door, whatever, did that there, because my baby mom's, hers, like, BFFs. So Dutch opened the door. I'm like, oh shit. He looking at me like, oh shit, what the fuck you doing? Like, nigga, what you doing? He like, nah, I'm here writing, helping kids. I'm like, yo, my nigga. So she looking like, what the fuck? How you know? He's like, yo, nigga, this was battling in this kid. Gilly can tell you this day, like, yo, niggas like from Yonkers, bullying them did their thing. So it's always a mutual love with certain dudes. But this is before, still getting on D Block. Now, me, like I said, we was called Frontline. Me and my man Stevie King and Duck, Frontline. We killing shit. We writing songs. We doing this. Sheik finally gave us a break and said, yo, I'm going to do an intro with y'all. We like, all right. So we went to Kiss' cousin's house, recorded a joint. And he was like, oh, these niggas is nice. These niggas is nice. So now we just banging more songs out. Then my man Duck, he died. And then
How you passed away?
he got shot.
Okay.
Nigga shot, you know what I'm saying? Him, my man Mella. Like they died in my arms. Like these dudes, like my brothers that I grew up with, I watched niggas die in my arm more than once.
I understand.
So that's why I say Yonkers, like I've been through that shit. Shootouts, stabbings, everything. Did all that shit. And it was one day, I think this when Sheik and them just had D Block or whatever. So they just getting ready to look for artists or whatever. But they was, came in there. Sheik was like, yo, because my name was Big Man before.
Big Man!
He used to be Big Man. So it used to be like Big Man, a.k.a. the Big Bully. So he was like, yo, why you keep saying Big Man? He like, because, they got Big Pun, they got Big this, they got Big that. He said, why don't you just keep with Bully? I'm like, Bully's like just, who gonna say, yeah, I'm Bully, yeah. I was like, nah, like I gotta come with some shit like, Bully, nigga. It's like, just got in the booth one day. He's like, yeah, he's like, get on Trey, like, spit that shit, nigga. I'm like, yeah, Bully. Like, Bully, bitch. He's like, oh, shit. He said, y'all like that. So I always, like, now, it's, you know what I'm saying? So I'm putting that on every track of the Bully, bitch. Niggas like, oh, I like that little slogan like you got going. And we recorded a couple of songs. It was a song, it was called Nobody. This is a true story. Styles called us. Styles like, come to the studio. Since y'all niggas nice, come to your studio. He had T. Waters. I don't know if you remember T. Waters.
Nah, I don't remember.
He was getting ready to sign with So Def at the time. That's Bart's cousin.
Bart from
ATL.
John
brother.
Okay.
Yeah. But see, here we go again.
Look, young
This is what I'm trying to tell you. John, Bart, they brothers, Haji, they was all from Locust. You feel me? And I know John, remember John and all of them from niggas being little and all this shit back then. You know what I'm saying? When I first seen John in the battle, I'm like, oh shit, that's Lil Haji, like that's John. That's shit. Yeah.
I see T. Waters there.
Yeah, T. Waters, he was getting ready to do something with Def, So Def or whatever. He had some little thing going on. But before then, like I said, it was me, him, Bucky, I believe who was it? T.Y. T.Y. on this track. It's called Nobody. And Styles got this thing of saying, whoever come hard, either go hard or go home. So like, all right, so he's like, it's gonna be only 2 niggas get on this song. And it's 4 of y'all. So we're like, all right, cool. So we banged out real quick. So we all came down. Styles was like, it's a kind of hard decision. He like, Waters was good. T.Y. was good. And it was Straws. Team Allers. Forgot. Straws from Team Allers. And he was like, Straws was good. Now he looking at me and Bucky like, Bucky's from Philly. He was like,
Bucky's a monster.
He like, y'all, it's like a tie with y'all two. Come back tomorrow, write some other shit. Came back the next day. Like that shit. So, you know what I mean? He's like, for you, it's gonna be extra hard because you from the hood. Straws is from Brooklyn. I mean, from the Bronx. You got Bucky from Philly. You got T. Waters from ATL. You got T.Y. from North Carolina. He like looking at me like, nigga, you right down the block. The studio's right here. You can walk from the studio here.
Facts.
So, nigga, that's extra on your ass. So, you better do what you gotta do. Came back in. He's like, all right, cool.
So the next day, same song too?
Same
you had
song.
to write something else?
But I had to write something else though.
Got you.
Go home, study it, come back, show me what you got. Okay, that's what I was talking about. All right, so then it was just, she came in and was like, yo, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we gonna do this. Start banging out. Hood still was around then. So, Hood was like the main person. He was the first man. So, we riding on the coattail, doing a couple of joints, doing this, doing that, or whatever. But then that whole Hood shit, popped out.
Yeah, he went at the team.
He went at the team, but you know what I mean? This is what I say when you have, retards around you. Because the same niggas that's around you and telling you to do the shit, now you're gone, and them the same niggas that's still here to this day. So it's like, you're stupid because you hang it, the same niggas that told you to drag the chain and all that shit because you was mad or whatever, we were supposed to do something with him. What was he mad at? Since I can't ask him, what was he mad at?
He was basically mad that his album didn't come out. You know what I'm saying? He was mad that he was ready. Like, yo, I'm hot. Let's go. But, at the time, I guess they feel that he wasn't ready yet. You know what I'm saying? He had that song, All Up On Me. He was in Miami, and he was, it was playing. It was catching a little buzz, but I guess it wasn't the buzz that, they thought would catch more fire. Like, all right, we could drop him. But he got frustrated. House got burnt down and all that, and he was mad he didn't get his chain out. Next thing you know, he got the D-Block chain dragging. Like, fuck these niggas. Like I said,
but didn't he buy the chain? The chain he was dragging. He said he bought it, right?
That was his chain. But still, like, you got the chain and it's D-Block and you dragging like fuck everybody, fuck these niggas and it's that third. And it's like, you can't do that or whatever, so.
Well, he dragged his own chain, not even a chain like that. They didn't buy the chain for him, and he dragged it. So
buy it for him, but it's still like the D-Block chain
Yeah,
that you're sitting there saying, you know what I mean? You can't, certain things you can do, certain things you can't do.
So I mean, we know he was nice and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But he seemed younger. Was he younger?
Yeah,
than
he was
me?
young. Yeah, he was young. Yeah. He was, because his name was J Love before. This is why I say it's Yonkers thing. Like, J Love had golden hair, at Burroughs. This is when niggas brought Wu-Tang first to Yonkers at Burroughs. Wu-Tang had their first show when they just had Cream out. You know what I'm saying? So they did a performance and they performance by J Love, you know what I'm saying? He came out, had the golden hair, and he was spitting in this, that, and third. And niggas like, oh, that nigga little nigga nice. He's spitting, but we gotta probably change that image of him or whatever. So, she took him under the wing, changed his little image, and his last name is Joshua Hood. So it's like, oh no, J Hood. That's it.
So his name is
J Love, yeah.
J Love.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why it's the whole Yonkers thing. You know what I'm saying?
So he was upset.
Yeah.
He was upset because his album didn't come out. He was ready for his album to come out. It didn't come out.
It didn't come out. He thought the buzz that he got, I guess, overconfident. And he just thought, I deserve to be out. I'm hot. I'm fire right now. But, when you put out certain songs and if it don't catch that wave, I guess, go back to the drawing board. But
so why he didn't talk to them?
Because you got a bunch of yes men.
Exactly.
Once you got a bunch of yes men in your corner and, yo, man, you hot. You better than these niggas. Yeah, why you sitting here? Yeah. But now, the same niggas that's in your ear is the same niggas that's still sitting there and you're gone. So you just made just fool of yourself. Like, you feel me? That's the crazy part with that.
Now, you was around. Did J Hood do anything that you can remember to possibly prevent his album coming out? Anything that's behind the scenes that he could have said to Kiss or Styles that
He
just wasn't ready. I don't think he wasn't ready.
You just feel he wasn't ready yet.
He was hot at the time.
Yeah.
But it depends on, like, you gotta. I'm different. What he should have been doing, if I was in his shoes, I would have been reaching out to who else is hot. If I'm hot, and at the time Chingy was hot.
Let's do a feature.
Or when Little Flip said, yo, remember 106 in Park, Little Flip, like, yo, yo, later asked him like, who you think is nice? And he was like, yo, the nigga from Yonkers, J Hood. Like, that's when you supposed to went down there because Little Flip was popping at the time too.
Yeah.
Went down there, yo, I'm here. Let's get a song together. You know what I'm saying? That's when you expand. When somebody say your name, you expand and you go get it. You go get it. And
do you think that he was more feeling like things was owed to him? Like they had did he have that attitude like shit got to come to me?
I don't know.
Like how hungry was he? But you
No, he was hungry.
Yeah. So he
But
was
they
hungry.
gave him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he got bread. It was on him. He wasn't stupid when he got bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? He stayed in the W for like 2 months. Bought a pound of Lism or two for. Bought this fucking broken down. What it was, the Caprice, some red fire engine Caprice. Somebody sold him. And at the time, Red Monkeys and the Weasels was out. So you know they was popping off for like 1,500. Niggas was buying Wild Red Monkeys and the Weasels. So you spending all your money and not going to work. You just doing everything else. Like I'm hood and buying more chains and I'm having fun.
And also, so they could show you the way, but you gotta perfect your craft. Like you can't just depend on, all right, I'm with the locks and they gonna carry me the whole way. Like he said, you got a shout out from this dude. Why not reach out?
So he
got the power.
So he did get money though.
Yeah,
he got money.
Yeah.
But he spent it. So he spent it recklessly.
He got comfortable.
Yeah.
That's what a sign you got comfortable.
What was the situation where you held him upside down?
You
tried to act like you did it for real.
Nah, we was in the studio, so you know we was playing around. Me and Luch was playing around, and he had his little crew and them, and they like, yo, we fuck y'all niggas up. I'm like, I'll fuck you up, bud. And niggas was like, yo, what up, big man? Grabbed him by his pants, hung him upside down, shook him with chain lighters, blunts, everything coming out his pockets, like shit like that. It was
like,
funny.
Yeah, funny. Just messing around.
He got mad?
Nah, couldn't get mad. What are you gonna do? Can't do shit.
Bully. I don't like that, man. Don't be a bully.
Nah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying now.
You held him upside
It's
down.
playing like
It was just
it was
playing
playing
around.
like at the time. You know what I'm saying?
So in retrospect, like when you sit down and think about it,
Yeah.
before we move on from him, he didn't handle the situation right, in your opinion. He could have handled it way better.
Yeah. He had, like I said, when
And who he got money from? The label? Like, who gave him money?
He gave him, I think, Universal at the time, because that's when she had to walk with me. Him and Luch, you know, had that joint. I think they was both they was signed to Universal at the time, because she got to walk with me, and then they got money from that, whatever. And that's when everything went this way, that way, this way, that way. You know what I'm saying? That's when when we had Super Mario, everything was dope. Super Mario had everybody on the set. That's when who was it? Clue at the time playing Freestyle Fridays and all that stuff. Like we was always on the mixtape scene. Every day you had a new freestyle from the D Block or the Locks, whatever, just banging. So when Super Mario was in there, he had everything good, and like. Just being on the road, like one time, you know, Super Mario told dudes like, "Oh, listen, it's like fucking 14 of these dudes y'all got in here. Shoot the ball. Somebody's obviously gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta stop sitting around with these dudes and not doing nothing with them. You gotta shoot the ball and let them go. You know, and you know, some things happened, some things didn't happen.
So. You met these niggas when you was younger. They asked you to come to be a part of them.
Yeah.
You said that the next day they told you to come back to the studio and record.
Yeah.
What happened the next day? That's where you stopped at. The next day
I'm on the track.
you got on the track.
I got on the track. So I was like, that's was it. That's what I'm telling about. I told you, come back. I told you, do what you do.
You and who else?
Bucky.
You said it was 2 slots, right?
Yeah. But then, you know, I guess it was a whole thing with, you know, being mental. It was Styles was on the hook. So instead of Styles being on the song, he's gasping us like, nigga, you're going to have to fight. Same when Joker broke the joint, you're going to have to fight for this #1 spot. So it was like that. So you going home going your best. Like, I got to go harder than this one and this one and this one. Fuck that. Fuck them. I'm going hard. And that's when you learned. That was one thing they taught you. Like, I give them that. You know what I'm saying? when you get in that booth, like we all get in the booth right now, fuck you, fuck him. I don't care if we friends. It's war. Until I have the top line, I'm murdering you, I'm murdering him. So that was the thing that they taught us. You know what I'm saying? Which was great. And I learned from that. You know what I'm saying? So when I get in the booth with anybody, fuck them. Go hard, go home. That's one motto. Go hard or go home. You feel me? Ain't no playing around or like, yeah. He got some shit. Nah, nigga. I'm gonna be the top nigga on this joint. You know what I'm saying? That's why like it was the same thing with cocaine music. So now Styles was on cocaine music, Sheik was on cocaine music, Kiss was on cocaine music. One slot left. You had Large, you had AP, you had me. So it was like out of us, who's gonna take it? I'm gonna take it. And then, I was on that song.
So now everything is you're part of D Block.
Mm-hmm.
You signed with them.
Yeah.
How did they get you to sign with them? What was the paperwork they presented to you to sign with them?
I still got the email. That
Email, nigga. Didn't you sign with them like in the 80s?
No.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I had to get
No, I'm saying I still got my contract on the
You got
email,
that.
like it was going back and forth. But
Hang me upside down, my nigga.
this nigga right here, yo, this is after I didn't sign to them yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That what's the joint I did with Styles on Super Gangster, Extraordinary Gentleman?
Oh,
that was In It Win It.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was the first joint that I was featured on. Then it was Kiss joint with who was that? Jeezy and his crew. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
CTE.
CTE.
It's called Something Else.
Something else.
Then Chic album. So those was our, you know what I mean? Those is all love albums and all love and introducing the Bully to the world and all that joint. Now it comes to No Security.
Mm-hmm.
No Security is the one that I signed to. This is what I signed with E1. You know what I'm saying?
Explain what No Security, because I don't.
The No Security album?
No, I know what the album is, but when you said I signed to, like you signed a deal to be on that album?
I signed that contract to be with D Block and that album and everything. Everything came in all in once.
Got it.
You feel me?
Got
This is the sign officially with D Block. This is the sign officially to this album, to this label, to everything. This is your stamp right here. And that day I signed this stamp right here, the same stencil with me, Styles, got. She didn't get this one.
That's right. First.
It was only me, Styles, and Kiss.
Yeah.
Got the same. Our shit is the same. Everything from my man Fat Nasty. That's when I went down to the office in the city. We negotiated for a couple of months with my deal, and it was like, all right, we agreed to this, we agreed to that. Let's go. So we went down to the city.
You got your 100% publishing.
100% publishing. Sheik's in the car with us. At the time, I had my manager, Mini Me. She couldn't go upstairs. Just me and Mini Me went upstairs, signed it, did all the paperwork, done. Got downstairs, Sheik in the car, bottle, yo, official, yo, kids, Bully sign, yo, Style Bully sign, welcome to the club, nigga, all right. Come to the studio, we're gonna celebrate. Got to the studio. My man Fat Nasty, who do tattoos and all that shit, had the whole joint. Yo, I'm ready. Yo, everybody got their shit. Like, yo, it's official. It's going. It's popping.
Let's do it.
I'm here now, let's go. Besides, the ball was already rolling. Now it's official now. Now I'm even more happy. So now I'm working, definitely going on more tours and doing this, that, and the third.
Shows,
so
yeah.
that's when they had, Large AP, Bucky, Don D, T.Y., and everybody had got their contract. Now, this is the funny thing. Niggas was like, yo, you know what? We shutting down the studio for y'all little niggas until y'all sign your contract. Ain't no more coming here making music, this, that, and third, because we hearing dudes just trying to go to Def Jam. We hearing dudes that don't want to sign. We hear dudes want to do management, this, that, and third. Bully's like the only official nigga to sign. Like, unless you sign your paperwork, get your shit done, let's go. So I was like, I'm the only one that did the shit. And nobody else did it. And nobody still, like, the only official, you know what I mean? Not that, you know, got love for everybody, for all of them, you know what I'm saying, I grew up with, is me and Hood is the only official, true D-Block artist still to this day that was signed to them. Nobody else. And nobody else still to this day.
So why they ain't signed? Why your mans didn't sign?
Don't know. Some niggas ain't had the money for the lawyers. Niggas ain't had this, that. Like I said, at the time, Luch gave everybody like $2,000. Like, it's a Christmas bonus. Do what you do, but get your paperwork signed. So my shit went. I'm like, fuck this. I ain't gonna go jerk this shit. Some niggas went out and jerked they shit. I'm like, man, I'm trying to go in the studio and work. Called up a lawyer. Somebody, you know, he was like, I really charged $2,500. I'm like, I only got $1,500. His name Adam Azia. So he's like, you know what? I do it to this one time, whatever. So we negotiated for like 4 or 5 months with my deal. That's how I got the Humship Publishing. And it's so funny. Cheek used my same lawyer for his Def Jam deal. That's how good my lawyer got. The deal was so good, and he was so good at what he do. So like, fuck that, I'm using this nigga. You know what I mean? He got, damn, bully. I can't even front. He made my shit. He made this shit look good. So fuck it, yeah. And that's when I was on 7 songs on that album.
Yeah.
And you know, it was actually a couple of songs that was from my album that we was working on. And then at the time, you know, I think Styles came in and like, yeah, I'm working on my album. This is when they just had Poobs. So Styles came in, I'm working on my album. Then Kiss came in, I'm working on my album. So now my shit start going backwards and backwards. Because I had a joint with Red Spider, and he had a hook with Aaliyah. So I got a joint with Aaliyah in the hook.
Wow.
I had Ghostface and some shit like we was working, and then next thing you know, shit got paused, sat on pause at the time. I'm like, shit. Like, what the fuck? But I'm like, all right, niggas rocking. Niggas like, don't worry, nigga, you gonna eat, you gonna da-da-da-da-da. All right, cool. And
Gotta blame yourself also too, though.
nah.
Gotta blame yourself because you know you I guess being the team player, man, you should have pushed the envelope, man, to get the shit done. Yeah, don't make no faces. Yeah,
You ain't push the envelope. Nah.
You can't blame them 100%. You gotta blame yourself too, bully.
But at what point?
Because you sat back and allowed.
They sat back.
All right.
It's not set. There's a difference between doing some. This is when you want to flip out and go crazy. Listen, we just started. I ain't got 7-10 songs right now that I was doing already.
Respect.
We just got in there. I just got in on the two, 3 joints. I'm 2 or 3 joints in, besides the ones I had for no security. That we just like, yo, we're gonna push that over here, but you can always make some more songs. So that's why we're gonna give you these joints. All right. Now if you think about it. You got Kiss coming in, you got Styles coming in.
True.
You think somebody gonna really say, yo, hold that bag. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. You think Kiss gonna put something to the side? And say, you think Styles going at the time niggas is bubbling?
It's bubbling.
You think somebody gonna be like, hold on, fuck that, we're gonna let this artist grow, this, that.
Around what time was this though? Show us the time.
This was Kiss. What album was that?
Kiss of Death? Was that the Kiss of Death album?
It might have been the Kiss of Death album, one of them joints.
But the Chic shit, it was Styles' album and Kiss album.
Yeah, it was Chic, then Styles. It was back again. They was going, all 3 of them was back to back with albums at the time.
So basically you was a team player. You had there's nothing you can do about it.
It's really nothing. I just signed with him, so it's nothing I can really do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I had, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, it ain't like I had a big manager to sit there, yo, my nigga, yo, da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had that at the time, like, and I'm still young, and I don't know the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
So if I don't know the game and I'm still trying to learn the game, it's kind of like
growing pains.
You feel me?
So when did things start getting sour for you?
The thing got sour for me is when I got in a situation, right, with me and this dude. I don't even want to talk about his name.
But
this faggot ass nigga anyway, right?
Can't say that word. Can't say the F word. Yeah, YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. But it's wing. Yonkers word. It's
Wing.
So this wing had beef, whatever. With, you know what I mean? With me coming at me. You know,
Hold on, before we get into that, what was the beef over?
Basically, my son had told me he touched him. Mind you, this dude that I did my research on, you're a pedophile. So I ran up on him, you're a pedophile. What you mean you touched him? So I'm like, yo, my son, because my son, like, yo, daddy touched me. But never, like, I just seen red.
Yeah.
Now I ran up there, him and all, like, yo, what's up? You touched me, and I know you type of dude you are. You're a pedophile, nigga. So he's like, nah. So I'm like, yo, son, what'd he do? He like, nah, he grabbed me, he threw me on the bed. I'm like, threw you in bed? He's like, but he's, you know, he was trying to discipline me. I'm like, yo, don't discipline my son, man. You know what I'm saying? This time I got twins, twin boys. I'm like, yo, dog, don't discipline my son. I do that. You know what I'm saying? You mess with her, you mess with her. You don't mess with my son. Don't ever put your hands on my son. Just down the third, whatever. So at the time, he so-called rapped. So if I'm on the come up, my name is buzzing. Now you want to do videos dissing me, coming out dissing me, this, that,
Why you want to tell us his name so I can look it up?
Oh, you can Gorilla Vigor. His name Vigor. Jelani Rogers, matter of fact. Jelani Rogers.
Oh, wow.
How do I spell this? I want to see this.
Jelin.
He don't care. Jelin.
A. Rogers.
So he was a rapper.
No, he wasn't a rapper. He was a local rapper trying to come up.
What's the video on YouTube dissing you?
Some shit. I don't know.
Good luck finding that.
That's why I'm like, it ain't.
So,
it wasn't one of those.
Like,
but he,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It wasn't like he was one of these dudes up there or whatever.
Got you. Okay, so you went up there, pressed him
or whatever, and
because he was messing with your children's mother.
Nah, it wasn't about the mother.
Yeah.
It's
No,
about
but
my son.
I know, but he.
He
was encountering with your son.
Yeah, and he found out like I'm bully. Like she told me, oh, my baby father's bully. What bully? Oh, all right. So I guess he wanted, you know, he was one of his little pyramid schemes or whatever. I'm gonna get at this dude. I'm gonna try to come up and try to get at him or whatever he could do. So he did all that shit. He going around to the studio telling him, yo, I got 5 racks, I could beat Bully and this, that, and the third. And like, I'm hearing like that. I'm calling niggas like, what the fuck you mean? Oh, my bad. Like, what you mean? This dude came to the studio.
You can't just say the other word.
Yeah.
You could say the
Oh,
F word.
yeah, the other word. Yeah.
I
got you.
Cut you off. A lot of people get mad at us in the comments, say that, you know, why they can't say the FAGG word and say.
Oh, no, I respect it. I respect it because
and they said, why? Because people get mad.
Nah,
and
yeah.
The thing is, it's YouTube, it's the algorithm.
Yeah.
They feel like that word is derogatory towards that community.
Respect it.
You understand? So, you know, I'm just responding to people. They always write comments. Yeah. Even if y'all want people to stop saying nigga, I guess I'll stop them as well. You know what I mean? Like, they get mad at me. Like, it's just the algorithm. You say that FAGG, you know, word. They
don't mean no harm by it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And they flag you.
Yeah.
We get flagged.
We don't need none of that.
And it get the yellow and you know. So a lot of people was definitely asking. But yeah, Bully, my fault. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, like I said, dude, Jelani Rogers, whatever. So he's at the studio telling dudes and coming by, whatever. Like, I'm not even there. He's telling everybody, like, yo, I battle this nigga. Matter of fact, I could whoop this nigga ass for 5 racks or whatever. So I'm like, yo, first of all, ain't none of your dudes knock this dude out and just take his bread, or none of y'all call me like, yo, Bully, come catch this dude right here, whoop his ass, take his money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At the same time, they had dudes in Yonkers, you know, saying all kind of screw the locks, this, that, third, and we beating up. If you say screw anybody, D-Block, whooping your ass. So it's like, dog, you're letting this wing dude from saying all this, that, third. Next thing you know, dude had the balls all of a sudden because he heard me, you know what I'm saying, heard about me, like, you know, I pop off. Like, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you gonna get that Bully, you better get the strap, because that nigga, you know what I'm saying? And one day I was going to the parking lot, had my man KB with me. We driving down the hill. You know, at the time I got a Lincoln Navigator. So, you know, I'm texting, whatever. Get to the stop sign. All I heard was like, bang, bang, bang. I'm like, oh shit, nigga, bucking at me now.
Wow.
Put holes in my shit. Now he comes over now he sees it's not me in the driver. So, but he sees that I'm in the passenger, so he's coming over. So he jumped out, me doing this. I ain't got nothing, but I got a front to back him out to make him think I got something. So he run back behind the car. Oh, he's doing all this shit. He ain't aiming it. You know, he just popping off. Next thing you know, boom, jumped. Like, I thought my man got hit in the head because my truck was just rolling. Slow motion. I'm like, oh, man. My man just ducked down like while he was popping. So I happened to jump back in the car. I'm like, go, 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 go. Pull right there in Whitney Young. That's where I live at, my mom's house. So I like, you know, I ran upstairs to my mom's. I'm like, yo, she's like, I just heard the gunshots. What happened? I'm like, yo, this nigga just shot at me on some faggot shit. So I'm like this, like, oh shit, oh shit. I'm like, call my man. I'm like, yo, you know what? Get the strap. We gonna go get this nigga, whatever.
And then from that situation,
so
that just
when I went down, something by the grace of God, I said, yo, don't do it. Don't get nothing. Don't get nothing, because something's about to happen. As soon as I get in my truck to come out the garage, whole force flooded me, 40 calls. Put the gun down. I'm like, what? Niggas booked me for shooting at this nigga.
Wow.
I got booked for shooting at this nigga. Supposedly. He shot at me, called the cops, told him I shot at him. I get booked. Right? I'm in back of the cop car. Luch and them was in the parking lot. Luch come over. Luch telling my girl, yo, don't worry. Got bail money. I got lawyer money for him. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, now we down in the detention center, whatever. First thing they did, take my clothes, gun test, this, that, and third, whatever. All right, I'm sitting in the cell. Now, they sitting there investigating other people, whatever, and they going back and forth of who was doing this, who was doing that. People's story wasn't adding up, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they like, well, we got your clothes. We took your test.
Ain't no gunpowder residue, nothing. Let them go.
At the time, they couldn't even tell. They had to, you know what I'm saying? They just took all that. So, you know, story wasn't sounding good to the detective, and it's like, yeah, we didn't find no gun in your car. I said, exactly. So, obviously, I'm the one that got shot at. My car got holes in it. They're like, you sure you wasn't shooting? I'm sure. They're like, well, you know, the test is going to tell. So, we'll see you in a little bit. Let me go. Get home or whatever. Time Sheik was like, we going on tour. Like, you know, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of Yonkers. I say, I'm out. Come on, let's go. We on the road or whatever. Like 2 weeks go by. Styles called. Styles was like, yo, Bully, let me ask you a question. He said, what happened with you with the dudes, with the police joint? I said, I'm just waiting for whatever test they come back. I said, I got booked for the shit. He's like, ain't nothing else happened. I said, no. He said, because niggas sitting here saying that you told him to do it, whatever, and he got locked up. I said, how did I tell somebody if I'm out here, and if I told him, the nigga would have been locked up right there and there? I said, he like, I don't know, but niggas is, you know, approaching me on this shit. So
niggas ran with that whole
I'm trying to figure it out. Now we come back home or whatever after the, you know, being on the road, whatever, because I thought the shit would die out. Obviously it didn't. So now what I'm finding out is homie basically checkpoint. Like, I don't know if you ever come to Yonkers. You know when you're going around that little corner, you get off the exit 5. Mm-hmm. It's a county cop sometimes always there when they doing their checkpoint. Homie had a black truck, checkpoint. Tinted windows. You can't have tinted windows on the front. Old shit front. So they just checking, you know, doing their regular registration shit. They smell lism.
You got the right to search.
Now pull over. Now they searching your shit. They found a hammer.
Shit match up.
You know they run ballistics. First thing they drink. Mine, they still got my truck still sitting in evidence. Got my clothes and shit still sitting in evidence. Never had my truck back or nothing.
Karma.
They run ballistic. They found this, that merch. Matches, whatever. Next thing you know, they like, well, we know this person, and this person saying you was shooting at him, But we found the gun. We found his gun. But where's your gun? I said, I never had a gun. You sure? I said, dog, I never had a gun. They was like, well, he's saying that you have a gun. So he decides to go to a grand jury, whatever. He's getting booked on the shit. But then, however he did it, we end up going to the grand jury. So I guess, the grand jury is here to see who's lying, this side and this side. So now he's on the stand. He's like, yo, he had a gun. He had this, that, and the third. Mind you, I'm asking Sheik and them, if y'all want to come up there, you know what I mean, to see what's going on.
And everything.
It could be more than my guests to come up there, watch and see, listen, and whatever was going to happen.
Right.
But where's that lawyer at? Well, I didn't have to get bailed out, so where's the lawyer at? There was no lawyer. So, by the grace of God, it was just funny that I knew somebody on the force, and I'm telling him the situation, and he was like, I'm going to tell you like this. Did you have a gun? I said, nah, I didn't have a gun. He's like, if you had a gun, like, it's going to come out. He's like, they got your clothes. They got your fingerprints. They got this. They got that.
Right.
He's like, so tell me now. I'm like, I never had a gun. He said, if you serious about it, then you good. This is what you do. They're going to put you on the stand. He said, the first thing you say, what do Yonkers, New York State has against Donnell Little? And he said, that's when the DA and them got to sit there and say everything they did that night, from checking your car, from your ballistics to your closing, everything. Before you say anything else, that's the first thing you say to them. The first question, don't answer none of the questions. You ask them, what do New York State has on Donnell Little? So that means that GRS test I took had to say it came out negative. How much negative? 100% negative. So what that means? Does that mean I was shooting a gun? It means you wasn't shooting a gun. What did my clothes came out? Came out negative. Negative what? Gunpowder. So what that means? Was Donnell Little shooting a gun? No, he wasn't shooting a gun. Okay. He said I had an automatic. He said I emptied the clip, like 12 shots. What do y'all got on that? We didn't find one shell casing. Not one?
Nothing.
Not one shell casing. Unless you good to see which way your bullets went and you picked up everything, because I was caught in a matter of 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, I ain't have time to do this and do that. So then it was like, okay, he said you was shooting with your right hand. You said you left-handed. So can you write your name on that board with your right hand? Can you write with your left hand? Obvious what hands I am. Sir, you left-handed.
But that's what they try to run with.
So,
and said, like, that's why everything separated, was because of the whole supposedly snitching thing.
Yeah.
My shit is, if you telling somebody that got convictions, 2 people said you almost killed them, you're not doing 5 years. Simple math.
So who's the 2 people that said, okay, first of all, when was the Judge Judy thing?
Before.
He was in that? That's him?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that was before.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I see it now. See, that's why I was looking. That's why I was quiet. I was doing my research.
Yeah.
So this is the nigga right here. They said that you filed a restraining order against him.
Why I need to file a restraining order against
I
him?
don't know what it says.
No. Just look.
Oh, okay.
It's like you get an order of protection. Say he hit you or whatever.
They both
But-
get, yeah.
Y'all both get, you know what I'm saying, stay away from each other.
Yeah, so.
So that's order. Even though he didn't tell, yo, I need an order of protection against him, he automatically gets one. You automatically get one. You got to stay away from each other. So it wasn't this. I had a restraining order to stay away, and this, that, and third. He had to stay away. Same thing, order of protection, and all this shit.
Tell us about the Judge Judy thing, though. What was the premise of that? Was that a setup or that was real?
No, it was some. That shit is that shit is fake, my
Yeah,
nigga.
it's staged.
That shit was staged like a motherfucker. Because at the end of the day, she said, because after the whole Judge Judy thing, I laughed. I'm like, yo, why you sitting up here? You was up here saying all this, and then y'all cut out all this. She like, first of all, I get paid $1.something million a year to embarrass you. So I gotta embarrass you, whether it's true or false or not. And it don't come out your pocket. We pay you for the shit.
Pay for everything.
We pay for everything. So if you lose, they pay it. If this, that, and third, they pay it. That whole thing was, homie didn't. He got on TV to think like, I'm embarrassed this nigga bully. But what happened was, everybody found out you was a pedophile.
Yeah.
So now niggas just looking at you like, what you mean you talking about? So your skeleton's in the closet about being a pedophile. Now I bring it up on national TV, and then you sit there and say, yo, some things that I did in my past that I'm not proud of. Niggas looking at you like, yo, my nigga, you slept with a boy and you slept with a young girl, and you slept with a boy. We hear that girl shit. What's this thing with you sleep with a boy, my nigga? What's up with that? Now all his homeboys flipping on him. So that got him more amped up, like, yo, fuck this nigga bully, I'm gonna kill this nigga bully. So, you know what I mean? I heard he was looking for me or whatever. That's how that whole shit occurred. That whole shooting shit.
What made you agree to do the show, though? Because at the time, you bully, right? The artist on D. You know.
Fucking, I got subpoenaed to go there. That thing is real. That's like on some real court shit.
Gotcha.
That's some real court joint that you gotta go.
I'm thinking it's real, but I'm thinking at the same time it's TV, so maybe it's like
TV. No, it's real, but it's TV.
You go,
Yeah,
but
she's an actual judge.
That's actually,
you have to go.
Yeah, you have to
You
go.
look crazy, bully.
Huh?
Bully look crazy. I'm sorry.
No, I know, yo.
Bully look dark skin crazy. Like
He got his weight, but you know, eating right, doing the right things now.
I'm sorry. I gotta
Doing the
get
right things
that
now.
nigga look crazy.
Nah, but you know, so
Crazy,
the funny thing, like I said, they edit what they want to edit.
Understood.
That's like at the end of the day when you do a show and you edit it. So you might not show me flipping, like when she was like, why don't you get off the road and do this? I said, okay, I do music. I said, go tell Diddy to get off the road and take care of his kids. Go tell Russell Simmons to get off the road and take care of his kids. You can't, because this is the way people feed their family. So what are you talking about? So at the time, it was a lot of that going on in the
they
court.
Ain't show none of that.
They won't show that. Because remember, she's here to embarrass you, to make you look like that. So if you look at glimpse of it, you see my face change of like, this nigga look like he pissed. Like this. Because the shit she was saying back, I started flipping at her. But I'm hitting her with like, I'm hitting you now. But they can't show that because she gets paid 1 point something to make you look bad. Or any dude at it. Think about it. You've really never seen a dude really try to come at her on the internet. They never showed that. They always show her flipping.
Her shutting shit down, all the time.
So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That was that whole thing. But for that show...
And after that, it got to street. So then they
he got embarrassed about that. He got embarrassed by the pedophile thing.
Okay.
So that's like, I'm going to kill this nigga bully now.
Did all the test and ballistics, you came out clear?
Came out clear.
Like the
negative.
rumor was that you was telling.
Yeah, so check it. So check it, right? Once again, after I had said all that and everything came out negative, I said, I have no more words. I have nothing else to say. Don't ask me nothing. Y'all hear it? Because the jurors and them heard it. I said, did you hear it? So what that obviously tell you, mind you, this is the same dude that lied on the stand before because they had to bring up his past. So now it's like, on top of you being a pedophile, you just put another dude in jail for the same kind of situation. One dude just went and got 12 years. My man Scooter B got 12 years for him telling that. Listen, he shot at Scooter B. Scooter B came back, shot at him. Scooter B caught him in the stomach. Now you go call the cops, and now instead of keeping the street, you told on the dude. You gave him attempted murder. He got 12 years, right? With me, it was 2 attempted murders because it was me and my man in the car. Now the judge said to me, Mr. Little, do you want to like press charges on him? I said, no, I just want to live my life. Mr. Anderson, you want to press charges on him? I want to live my life. Well, being that you're already a felon, you got caught with the gun, it automatically matches and saying, you shot. Gun laws, 3.5, right? Plus, you're already a felon. So I'm gonna give you the gun, and I'm gonna give you an extra 1.5 years. You're already a felon, so you obviously do shit or did shit, act like you didn't do shit. So I'm gonna give you that too. Obviously, they don't want to send you up the river because you would have been having 2 attempted murders. So you telling me a dude get 5 years for 2 attempted murders?
Wow.
Do that even make sense? If Scooter B got 12 years for shooting him in the stomach. So jail niggas, I want any jail nigga you ask till this day, yo, you get 12 for 2 attempted murders, you get 5 years? I guarantee a jail nigga laugh at you and like, yo, how you get 5 years? You definitely didn't have Johnny Cochran or you definitely didn't have no
Unless
you call it.
6'9".
You know what I'm saying? You ain't have no crazy lawyer for this case. So, and you definitely didn't, you had a legal aid, my nigga. So, how you get 5 years?
So, let me ask you a question. So, he goes to jail.
Yeah.
He does time.
He's out now.
No, okay. I can imagine. What year was this?
What's that? 09, 07?
Yeah.
So, this causes you to have a rift with D-Block.
Yeah.
This called, look, now, get to the studio. Styles in there or whatever. Styles like, we need to talk. I'm like, all right, what up? He's like, yo, because niggas is saying this, niggas saying that. I said, yo, first of all, I said, we're going to talk like this. I grew up not telling. I learned from my pops.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? My aunt did 10 years in the feds for not telling. My mom did years in jail, not telling. My uncle did years in jail, not telling. What the fuck you think I didn't come out the same door as you. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I didn't come out the same door as you. You know what I'm saying? My family name is strong. And why would I even try to tarnish that legacy of telling for what? Telling for what? All the shit I did in the streets, but I'm telling nobody. I said, you know what I'm saying? Niggas disrespect y'all names. Yo, what you want me to do? Yo, knock this nigga out. Knock him out. All right, what else? You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, dog, at the same time, I'm not feeling y'all. That's some real G shit. One, when the shit happened, when it started off, first of all, I said I had to go back to when it started off, when this nigga came to the studio to me, he got 5 racks to whoop my ass or just down the third, you're supposed to have fucked him up. Same way I would have fucked any of these niggas up in the streets saying, yo, I got 5 racks, I'll punch this nigga kiss in his face or punch Style in his face or punch Sheik in the face. I'm knocking him out before that. You don't even gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have respect that right there for all the shit, you know, that we do or we saying we men or we crew. You know what I'm saying? Then on the other part, you have the nerve to think that I'm gonna tell on a bitch ass nigga that even told on this Scooter B is their man's little brother. Y'all know this nigga told on Scooter B and got him 12 years. But you gonna believe this faggot ass niggas because a nigga saying this or saying that? I mean, this, you know.
Wing.
This wing. My bad. This wing. You feel me? For saying this or that. Then I said, now let's get down to the nitty gritty. You told my girl you got bail money for me. But I ain't had to get bailed out. You told him you had lawyer money for me. You didn't do that. You told me that I told y'all to come up there. You got free will. Yo, I go to court on the 26th. They subpoenaed to me court 10 times to come up here. All right? Come. You want to see what's going on? Come. You can ask any question you want. If you don't believe me, you go in there, ask the DA whatever you want to ask or ask whoever you want to ask. You didn't. So I gave you free will. What else you want me to do? Think about it. Think about it. You told them y'all could come up here if you want. I'm asking you, where's my lawyer money? Where's my bail money? Where's the loyalty? Where's the friendship? You sitting here going off, oh, but this joint might get out looking crazy. It might tarnish our name or, homie, if I'm your homie and I'm loyal to you, and same way when Common said, if you watch Smoking Aces, when he was in the bathroom and he told him, nigga, my loyalty runs deep. You ain't never have to do this. You never had to dig the blood out your hand. You never had to do all this joint. That's how loyalty I was to y'all. So when it came to, you try to serve me up like a failed nigga, you feel me? That part right there in Smoking Aces is the best shit that I felt like. That's how I felt like at that point. You know what I'm saying? I roll with y'all. Loyalty, dogs. You saying this is my man, I'm saying this, my man. You in song saying, "On my brother's keeper, bully daughter's my daughter." Da-da-da-da-da. Where's that at? Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Live it. If that's you saying you living, and you saying that's what we go by, you saying we mans. You feel me? If I tell you his daughter's my daughter, to the casket drop, his daughter's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? This is loyalty. This is my ride or die. This is my right hand. This is my man that I wouldn't do. I do everything for him because I know he'll do everything for me, no matter what. No question asked. Wrong, right. We'll deal with it afterward, and he'll tell me then you're wrong. We beat this nigga ass, but you was wrong. You feel me? That's where the pain comes in at, where the real shit is at.
Let me play devil's advocate here, since you know how I give it up.
Yeah, let's give it up. I want to see this.
So I agree with you, but at the same time, you're basically saying that you gotta understand what Sheik was saying. You talking about Sheik that spoke to you, correct? The Sheik? Styles. Okay, pardon me. Styles saying that there was fake paperwork.
Yeah.
At the time, he probably didn't know if it was fake or not. Only had your word.
Jail niggas. Remember, we D-block niggas. Jail niggas. We got niggas around us. Jail niggas.
Okay, I'm just saying. Allow me to finish.
Go ahead.
Big man.
Mm-hmm.
He said to you, like, yo, bully, if this shit get out, it can make us look crazy. If the narrative is painted that one of the members that we're standing with is a snitch. You know what I mean? And I didn't find any paperwork on you. There's no paperwork, so I don't know why they didn't take the certain measure to look into it. I don't know why, but I'm saying.
But you see how easy it was for you to just do that.
Yes,
now?
I did.
We didn't have that back. We didn't have that back then.
Was a restraining order, and that's all it said.
But they didn't have this. Is years back. It wasn't that easy to just type it in and look it up like that. Like this is like that far back. Like you know what I mean?
Understood. But there's no paperwork saying bully told. But what I'm saying is that did you not understand? I
understand.
Say if you was really so if you really told, you still expect if you're not. There's no paperwork saying you snitched.
Yeah.
I didn't find it.
Yeah.
Say if you really told, you want the nigga to stand beside you, like, man, fuck, I'm in ride or die, you gotta stand beside me, fuck the career.
If I told. If I told, I told.
But a dude that's gonna tell is not gonna tell you to come to court with me. That's my whole thing.
Y'all got your rebuttals up. I'm coming right back with it. Hold on.
Real quick though.
Oh, damn, G, take.
I do feel like in the situation, it's different. This is not. It's definitely it's hood shit, but it's not hood shit. I mean, let me explain. This is more. I feel like this is more personal. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not nothing that could. I feel like it couldn't tarnish the name. That's how I feel because it was personal. You said something to do with your son. Mm-hmm. That's how the whole thing kind of started, right?
Yeah,
so your son came to you and said, "Yo, blah blah, this other man touched me, whatever the case is, whatever happened." So that to me is not like it's different from you snitching on some. You don't like this dude on this block, and then y'all fighting, and then he hits you, he stab you, and he stabbed me right there, and you point him out. Yeah. That's different to me versus his family coming in, getting me involved. Your son's like, yo, this dude touched me, and you want to go see what's up. He shot at you, whatever the case is. Yeah. I feel like even then, if you say, yo, he shot at my car, that's not, to me, that's not like, it's different, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? And they should be comfortable to back you up either way.
Yeah, you're right, but see, now here goes the rule, like he wanted to say the devil advocate. When you a street dude, when you a street dude, it's certain rules go by. Regardless, you like, yo, to you, I have the right to you say I have the right to say something like, yo, nah, this dude shot at me, this, that, and third. Nah, but if we saying we street,
if you street,
we gonna keep it in the street.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We gonna keep it in the street.
I'm just saying, if you did tell, I feel like it shouldn't be like no kind of.
But let me, and I agree with that. But let me ask you a question. He said the name D Block. You know what stands behind that name is the streets and
right.
and whatever its principles and stuff.
I agree.
So now, if back in the days, especially what was going on, you had when street raps was at its all-time peak.
Right.
If they said, yo, a member of D Block is telling, he's a snitch, right? What that would have did for the D Block brand. This is how I'm seeing it.
Yeah,
but that's just somebody saying it. And it ain't like Jim Jones saying it. It ain't like somebody in the industry saying.
Okay.
It's just like, who's really saying?
A fly on the wall.
Who's really saying bullies this? Or It's a nobody.
Because nobody knew about
and
it.
it's like it's no
brought it out,
paperwork,
like,
and it's like even if somebody did bring it up, say they all three we cool, we sit on the couch, and you brought it up, and they'll sit there and be like, "Yo, homie, look who you talking about? You talking about a nobody? You know what I'm saying? We locks.
They had the power to
we
take away
the
from
locks
the
to
power.
sit there to say, yo, dog, I'm telling you, as my fans, I'm Styles P, as my fans that loves me, and I'm telling you, ain't no paperwork. Y'all can go look. This, that, and third. This is my ride or die. This is my man. This is my right hand. Since I watched him grow up. Since little.
Respect.
He rolled it out.
Respect.
I'm telling you, when you say you a team, you a team. Like, I know I can get this dude to do whatever for me. If it's 4 o'clock in the morning and my son is sick and, yo, bully, yo, my son dumb sick, yo, you think you can take him to the hospital? Yo, you could go, you could stop at Walgreens, go give him some Robitussin or whatever. All right, my nigga, I got it. That's some shit you can't buy. You feel me?
I understand.
My shit was real with them. My shit was true with them. Every tat on my body, I don't got just tats just to make it look like something like this, that. Nah, every tat on my body means something. Every tat on my body. That cloth that I'm cut from that cloth that my pop paved that way as an OG. Son, you don't tell. Son, you don't do this. Mom Duke's telling me, don't be a tattletale. When you in school, whatever, you go pick up your fucking hands and you beat the shit out that dude. You don't go tell the teacher. You understand? All right, so that was embedded in me from a baby. You feel me? So why would I even cross?
My fault, probably cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Do you feel like someone was in their ear telling them
That's what I'm about to ask.
kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think Styles' allegiance was? Was he was it like what? Why would he?
I think he was thinking like you were thinking. Like it wouldn't look good
So
for the
he had
label.
nothing to do.
So he wasn't really.
We thinking of like he had nothing to do. He was not cool with anybody on that side.
Nah.
Any of the dude's families. He wasn't close where he felt like he had to play the middle.
With that dude?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. I don't know.
Nah.
The dude was nobody.
He was
That's
going-
why I couldn't even understand that.
Yeah.
I kept looking. I said, what is it? Did he give somebody some money? Like, did he do something? What did he do to make y'all even sit there and say, or is it something that, I took it like this one time. We had him up on the radio, spitting or whatever. I think Flex pulled us to the side or pulled one to the side as they claim, Flex was saying that you might not be it. Like, you not it. And I'm sitting there saying, yo, dog, how you let any body judge of who's hot and who's not?
Don't Flex like that, bully. Come on, stop it. Slow down.
No.
Slow down. You're going foul.
I'm not going foul.
I'm gonna have to get at you, bully. My man, I love you.
I'm just saying. If it came out of his mouth and he sit there and say, yo, I'm not gonna lie, what's the name say you need to come hard, or like he ain't really feeling your joint.
Do you believe Flex said that, bully?
I don't know.
But it came out.
It came out their mouth of saying that. So I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, but who's him? Like,
you could look the Flex freestyle up. I think it was pretty fire.
I'm like, so who's him or who's this one to make any? Can't nobody change my mind. If I say this dude right here is fired right now, he's fire. You can't make me change my mind. You can't make me.
But they've been co-signed you already before. They already co-signed you.
That's what I'm sitting there saying. Like, and I'm like, is it something personal? Is it something like? Is it that 100% publishing that when it comes that time to get that bread, and it's like, oh, we kind of put our foot in our mouths. Is it that?
Bully, what did you do, bully? Like, fuck that. What did you do?
What did I
Did
do?
you try to talk to somebody, girl? Did you fuck somebody, girl? Did you get?
Nah.
Come on, bully, man.
Nah, man.
Keep it 100, bully. Think hard, bro. You a man. You got an
I'm a
elephant
man.
mind. You think. You had to. What? When did you see the change? This was
That
when it was time to
That
resign,
wasn't.
right?
when it was time to resign and when it was time to break bread and do that fake snitching joint.
That's when you saw the change. So you didn't see no funniness before.
Nothing.
You mean to tell me after the
Everything.
whole situation, they got your clothes, and after the you tell them come to the court when he called you 2 weeks later, after the situation, that's the time. Everything before that was green, Mr. Gene.
I'm on
Green
tour.
Gene Oakland.
Listen,
Green
I'm
Gene
on
Oakland.
tour
They
with
took
Sheik
him out,
at the
yeah.
time that whole situation when
going
homie
on.
got caught.
Okay, so
Styles called in and like, yo, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing that. Sheik, I'm hearing this. What's going on? Bully, what's going on? I'm telling your dog, I don't know till I get back. When I get back, we gonna handle it. So when I get back, I got subpoenaed to go to the fucking court. They got they said they ran ballistic. They still got my truck. Everything matches. What do you want me to sit here and say?
Okay, so
I said if you got me a lawyer, Bully ain't got to say nothing.
Yo, like so to me, it sound a little bit like I said earlier, someone was in their ear, you know, and I'm thinking about that, or like you said, the other side, but I'm also thinking about maybe the label people or people that's a part of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like you said too, this is not 2019 where you can just go on Google and find paperwork. So whatever the narrative is being painted, they have to kind of go off of that. So I feel like somebody in the back office
it couldn't
is
be
in their
that
ear.
because here's the funny thing. Like you had jail dudes with you. You got dudes that come home from jail. You action homie that did 27 of his years of his life. You asking him about this. He telling your dog, niggas go to the law library, make up some fake dope joint, and pass it around to dudes all day. You feel me? And say he's a joint. And then he like, yo, let me tell you, he said one thing. This is and this is 27 years. This is official joint. He said, let me tell you something. And this is, you could Google it right now. You cannot get paperwork at a grand jury unless you take it to trial. You would never get grand jury statements unless you take it to trial. That's the only way you can get paperwork.
Drum roll, please. Go ahead, Flip.
You cannot get paperwork. You cannot unless you take it to trial.
Jesus! What the blood clot? Well, I tell you.
I don't know how does grand jury work. Grand jury decision, the prosecution's discretion. Yeah, you cannot get paperwork.
These is jail niggas telling them. You can't get paperwork. So how homie, they telling you, if homie got 5 years, how you got paperwork? Did he take it to trial? That's the only way you get paperwork. Because after the grand jury decides and asks you at the end of the day, you going to take these 5 years or you want to take it to trial? Now I'm going to take it to trial. All right, give him the paperwork. Give him all this paperwork. Now you get the paperwork. Now you get to see everything this, that, and third.
Somebody's in their ear, man. You know,
it's between it's between
ear, bro.
It's between that and
it's like, all right,
it's
yo.
also remember that hundreds of the publishing. You know what I mean?
Well, that too. That probably just. I feel like someone's in their ear and it's like, yo, is he really worth fighting for at the time?
That's
you know what I'm saying? So
it's,
now I feel like you're going through the stuff. People are saying you're snitching in the hood. D Block is a certain name. They're like, yo. Somebody's probably like, yo, is this dude bully? Is he really that good? Is he really worth it? You go to the Flex joint, you freestyle. Flex possibly says something to the team. They tell you now it's like, all right, the Stitcher joint, now the Flex thing. Now it's like, yo, should we really fight for this dude to keep him a part of the team, or should we just kind of like?
Yeah, easy
but we just did a show and for what? Rick Ross, Ace Hood.
He's not security.
Yeah, killed it. Like killed it.
Yo, that's another thing. Went to Albany. Rick Ross was the major dude, him and Ace Hood, and I'm like, yo, open up for him. Sit back. Now, tore it down that Ross said, yo, can I ask you a question? What up? This is when he had his first seizure. He's like, yo, did they know these songs? Did you had them shits out in the street or people know them songs? I'm like, nah. He's telling me this is the first time any of them heard your songs. I'm like, yeah, on stage. And they was rocking with you like they knew your songs. He said, yo, you's a beast. You's an animal. Like, I mess with that. That's real. That's some real shit. Like, they didn't know your song. They didn't know none of them. But you had them rocking like they knew it. Like, yo, that's my joint. Playing Whip It. They like this, yo.
That's not easy to do, though.
Exactly. So it was like that. And, dog, a lot of things happened. That,
but did you mess up during the funk?
No.
Like
look
freestyle?
at the freestyle. You can look that up. That shit fire.
Somebody said, I'm reading the comments. But they ain't say nothing about. I only see one that says Bully was choking.
Where? Go
Yeah,
to it.
Nah, he
Find
didn't
that.
choke enough. I saw the freestyle.
Go
Yeah.
to it. Did you see me?
Find that.
No.
Oh,
Nah,
no.
I saw
Pardon
the-
me. There's just one. It's Bully, bitch. Okay, they hyping it.
Yeah,
All right.
nah.
Yeah.
Even with
Happened.
Styles and Sheik, they didn't. They seemed like they was.
Yeah.
They co-signed too.
Yeah.
Freestyle. I watched
And if
it.
you hear Flex,
yeah,
You
doing
feel
all
me?
the
So,
sound effects, yeah.
choke, none of
So
that.
after he told you that in the studio, where do we go next? Walk us through what happened next. You told him, like, my nigga, I'm not feeling y'all. Where's the money at? How did that conversation end?
On that note, that's what it went bad. Like that's where with me, like I said, if I'm signed, this is my thing. I signed the D block. D block consists on 3 people. Why I'm only talking to one person? Where's the other 2? Where's Sheik? If you never look back, me and Sheik was like, you swore me and him was like brothers. You know what I'm saying? Only thing, me and Sheik would drink. I don't smoke. So me hanging around with Styles, like I'll be around Styles and I'll be around kids, but I just don't smoke. So you know what I'm saying? At the time, it's just like, yo, I'm over here with Sheik, but I'm signed to all 3 of y'all. So I should be able to go on the road with you, go on the road with you, go on the road with you, hang with you, hang with him, to stand third. I'm your artist. Like I'm your artist. So why are we having this? Why am I having a conversation with only Styles? That's what I'm asking you. Exactly.
asking the wrong nigga.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, yo, you
Nah,
get it. Like,
I get
why
you,
am
I
I
get
not
you.
having a conversation with all 3 of y'all? If we all
I
are saying
agree.
with D Block, like this is where I'm saying certain rules bend, and then how can one person tell you like, so you telling me you speak up for everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Put like this, yo, I have no problem with none of them. I see Styles every day.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
Still cool.
You
and
might
no
not see
harsh
us
feelings
pictures
tonight.
and this, that, and third.
Yeah.
But literally,
We was
yo,
just chilling the other day.
P,
in
what
the
up?
lot.
Yo, let's talk. Well, we talking about this. We
Music
talking
and
about life.
shit.
We talking about what's going on, kids. We talking about everything. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that shit
One,
is washed.
the only person I haven't, I ain't bumping the kiss yet in a minute, but I haven't seen Sheik in years. It's like phew, over there. And the thing is, like I said, I still got love for everybody. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I moved forward. I went past that. You know what I'm saying? Didn't get no bread. Didn't do that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
paraphrased it a little bit. I'll tell you why. Because I asked you a specific question. What happened at this in that conversation at the studio?
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah,
I mean, Styles. Oh, Styles was just like, yo, gotta let you go.
He told you to your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I have more respect for him as because we men.
That's what I wanted.
We're gonna talk like men.
Respect.
You feel me?
Respect.
So it's no beef with Styles or it's no beef with
beef with
nobody.
yeah.
But I just feel like I'm owed a conversation with Luch. I'm owed a conversation with Kiss or whatever. You know what I'm saying? On some real G shit. Like Styles spoke that day as a man to me, face to face, man to man, even if we was gonna go blows. And a couple of times, that's why I said me and him went at it a couple of times, you know, on some real hard shit. Like, you feel me? Like, yo, you hit me with that bottle, it's on. All right. like I can laugh at it still to this day now, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like, I'm feeling I'm owed a conversation and questions at hand, as just like y'all asking me questions, I want to ask them the same question. So what happened to my lawyer? What happened to I'ma hold you down? What happened to my brother's keeper? We doing a song called My Brother's Keeper. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that? Like,
Happened to the tour money too, right? Because you said few joints that you were doing shows and stuff.
yeah, it wasn't like, yo, at the end of the day, y'all getting paid bread. I'm your artist. You think, you know what I mean? Nobody ain't saying you gotta give. Y'all could have went 5, 5, 5. That's 1,500. Y'all could have went 3, 3, 3. It's 900. Damn, if you want to get low like that, 100, 100, 100. I got kids I gotta feed. I'm rapping on stage with you. I'm sweating with you. You feel me? That's like you working with him all this time and he's seeing the bread. And you like, yo, we're here together. We're here together. How is only you seeing bread and I'm not? At the end of the day, I'm going home, getting in my car. sweating, might end up catching a cold or whatever, or losing my voice on stage, and it's just like, yo, where's the bread at? Like, are you dropping the dime or something? Like, I'm gotta go home and feed my daughter, feed my son.
You never asked him. I mean, I know at the time, like you're appreciative of the opportunity.
Exposure,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I get it.
No, you asked for that. You asked like, like, what up? What's up with like little change, little something? But I shouldn't have to though.
No, you're right. You're right.
I shouldn't have to, because as men, you should be like, yo, homie, work. He ripped the stage. He had the crowd on. He had the crowd going. Summer Jam and all that joint. Like,
So he never told you, like, after a certain amount of time, like, sometimes you with a team or a company, and they're like, yo, we're gonna take care of you after.
That was after no security. Yo, don't worry about that. We're going to give you some money on the back end after recoup and after this, that, and third, whatever. At the time, we did good on that no security. No, Google it.
Google it.
We did good on the no
10,000 units, and then, but,
overall, it came out to
86,000.
I think a little bit more than that.
What, 100?
I think, yeah, because Jim Jones did what, 170?
I Googled it. I Googled it while y'all was talking earlier. I looked it up.
I know we did good, but that's great independently.
Yes, it is.
Because Jim Jones did like 100, and that's when he had bowling.
Yeah, that's true.
And that was on the E1. So independently, we did good. Mind you, and still to this day, I'm still always give shout out to my man Ghostface. Still to this day, I get paid from a Def Jam for being on his album. As well, the Wu Massacre.
Okay.
Is Ray, Method, and Ghostface. That album, Wu Massacre. It's called Shice. Still to this day, I get paid.
Over 86,000 copies.
Yeah. That's good independently.
It is.
You know what I mean? Jim Jones did like 100 and something, and balling. That was crazy. So, and that was all on E1. So, to me, we did great independent as an album. You know what I'm saying?
You was on 5 songs on this album, though, I believe.
I think 7.
I'm looking at it. It's 12 songs that they show.
And it was 2 bonus.
2 bonus. Okay, I don't see the bonus.
Yeah, they don't show the bonus there.
You were on Hustler's Prayer.
Yep.
Brother's Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
You were on Round and Round.
Mm-hmm.
You were on From the Block.
Mm-hmm.
You were on Get Your Bounce On.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's see.
And Webstar on there too. I just
see Webstar on there.
Yeah, Webstar. Came to the
So,
studio. It's supposed to have been my joint. Shout out to Webstar.
So after that day, you didn't speak to Sheik or nobody after that day.
Nope.
When you said you ran into Kiss after that day though.
Like at a party, whatever. Yeah. So it was no time to like chit chat. Yo, what up? What up? You know what I mean? Fill somebody out.
Did he say why he dropped you? I don't know if you mentioned that earlier or not, but did he mention why he dropped you?
No, it was because of that whole. I don't want our name to get tarnished out there. This, down the third, or whatever.
That's what he said to you that day.
Yeah, like you know what? I respect that, but once again, where was my lawyer? Where was this and where was that? And why didn't you come up there when I told you to come up there? Mm-hmm. And once again, the cloth I was cut from, I don't need to tell on nobody, dog.
And
I didn't gain. What am I gaining to telling on this dude when we out here trying to make money?
Yeah.
And then like
this is a nobody we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. And then his patterns didn't change. Like he ain't stopped coming to the block. He ain't stopped chilling around with his. He
was the same guy still.
Yeah, like so. It's just certain moves.
And they
that
seen you put in
show.
work. Obviously, they seen you or heard you put in work for the team, and before that situation.
That's why I don't really.
Things got brought back. Things was missing. Things got brought back.
Things was missing.
No, I ain't even gonna go into that.
Yeah.
Dudes got beef. Stuff got handled. It was just that. Name is Bully for a reason.
It's another bully too. I know him.
I don't care.
He's
Only bully that I know is Siegel.
Broad Street
and
Bully,
DJ
bitch.
Bully.
And DJ Bully.
There was a bully that used to run around with Dipset.
I never.
Nigga with the braids.
Never heard that.
Never heard of him?
Shout out to Dipset. That's why I said it's at certain. You know what?
You always said Cameron. You shouted out Cameron.
Always. You know why? Because at the end of the day, he shot the ball. You can't really tell. You can't name 5 niggas out of Purple City.
Shice Bub.
Skull Gang.
Yeah, I could.
Purple Haze. Diplomats. They had how many joints they had? They put out so many joints. Shout out to them. I respect the man that's gonna get that check. Doesn't matter. We gonna eat. I got a team up here.
Yep.
These little niggas come and eat.
They shot their video in my hood.
I'm gonna get checks. You feel me? I'm gonna keep getting these dudes check. I'm gonna get a check, and they're gonna get a check. Shout out to Ross, because at the end of the day, he said in the interview, I'm only taking what I need to take from Meek Mills. I don't want nothing more, nothing less. I want him to blow up. That's what real dudes do.
That's how everybody grow.
That's how it should be like that. But everybody is different.
Let me ask you a question.
The game's crazy.
When did you decide to start speaking up about all this stuff? Like when did
Years later.
Yeah, that was that was a minute ago. That's like with the funny thing, Doggy Diamond. You know what I'm saying? With
Shouts to him. Yeah, shouts to Doggy Diamond.
Shout out to Doggy Diamond. I don't got no problem with that dude. The thing was him, like,
why would you have a problem with it? What you mean I got a problem with that dude?
Nah, because you know what? This is no. This is my thing.
You ain't gonna do that.
Hold on.
I was there for that interview. So
he was right
sat
there.
for hours going over a whole
here's
bunch
the
of
thing.
stuff, and it was just like
at the end of the interview when the cameras is off and all that, and you say, "Yo, honestly, my G, like, I felt your story," and at not one point did you show any fraudulent. Did you show something like, maybe not? Like right now, if y'all cut these cameras off and y'all gonna chit chat and you're gonna be like, "What you think?" Honestly, I kind of feel homie. Or
you don't
it was real or somewhere it was fake lies or somewhere that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's just regular conversation. And your show is called Doggy Diamond's No Filter. You the same dude that put out the J Hood joint. He's actually the one who put the footage out of Dragging the Change.
Okay.
Right? No filter. Can't cover my mouth. Can't this, that, and third. So if your joint is called No Filter and you can't, there's no filter on everything. I'm going to let it rip. Why, when I did it, and you was like, I'm going to put this out. Put it out the first joint. I'm going to put this first half out. Called Flame, just like that. Boom, fire. Oh, everybody going crazy.
True, okay.
Next thing you know, take it down.
Yo, I got a call.
From the big homies.
You gotta take it down.
Dude told me, I say, your dog.
And then
you just told me, you no filter, and you told me, yo, bully, when this joint drop, just be prepared. And I'm like, it is what it is. It's no lies,
ain't no
dog.
lies. It's all facts.
I said, only real people gonna feel it, and it's gonna be some cocksuckers is gonna be on the other side and just probably like,
But did you see the first one and the second one? Because
I saw both of them.
Okay, so when you first see, now I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now I'm on your.
I just saw it today.
What you? How you feel about it? Okay,
right,
you
so
saw
you
it today.
know,
So still, all
you gotta
right.
check
The
the timeline.
little part that you did catch or whatever you caught on it. What you feel about it? Is it not the same story I'm kind of just telling you right here?
Yeah, it's the same story. This is why I try to avoid telling the same story. But yeah.
But I'm.
It's consistent. Yeah, it's a little different, but yeah, it's consistent. The same
Yeah.
timeline,
Right.
of course. Yes.
And at the end of the day, you saying you don't put no filter on. You take it down. You tell them you got the call from big homies and them and this, that, and third. And I just said,
but he just put it right back up because he had an altercation.
You put it up years later.
Yeah, he had a problem with.
You didn't put the whole thing out. You put a piece of it out.
He's bringing that shit back up, and we trying to let it go. You know what I mean? But he bringing it back up, like, yo, you did not.
How old is that footage?
It's a minute ago.
Yeah, like 2.5 years.
Yeah. So you just now bringing it back out, and I'm like,
but he dropped it real quick
after it came out. You caught fire and it just that third. And I just said to you, dog, you know, it's dudes out here, they blackballing me with this, that, and the third or whatever. So if I just said that.
But he got relationships, man. But come on, man.
But why would you put it back out when
why you have a show for?
No, but why would you put it
back?
Why
you got a show for?
Nah. Pointing shit, boy. I told you about that, bro. You pointing at me.
Nah, I'm just saying.
And then also,
I'm just saying, your dog. Dog.
Have rapport,
but why would you put it back out when it benefits you?
Hold on. That's like
keep it 100 with
me. Dudes, you get mad. You get like
you see what I'm saying?
Vlad like, pull out something, and you're like, oh, Vlad always putting out this, that, and third, down to the dirty, to this, that, and third. He don't hold back, regardless of who get mad at him. All right, this is an interview, dog. This is what we want to know.
I respect.
This is flip the script. So we're gonna hear the script, and we want to flip. We want to hear what it is. Yeah. This is what it is. Don't cut nothing off when the pressure's on. You know what I mean? Don't get mad when the pressure's on you.
go.
Nah.
Shit, man.
Nah. Don't get mad.
You know, hype that nigga.
Don't get mad and sit there and like, yo, oh dog, yo, I got a relationships. But a lot of relationships is built off like,
And
yo,
what happens
you know,
to
I
the
can't
relationships
stand
when you
him.
put it back
But
out?
you know, I can't stand this dude. But he got everything popping. He got 6ix9ine up here right now. Like he got it's popping up here. I can't even say nothing. Why stop something now? Your joint is no filter. Your joint is not the whole back punches.
And
I hear you saying you want to build relationship, but that's that's the part of the blackball joint at the end of the day.
Nah. Well, let me say something. We have a rule up here where we, because the Bimmy episode, apparently, Preem called from the feds and hit up somebody, and they called Bimmy, and Bimmy asked me to take down that part. So the only time we take footage down is, like I said, my cousin Webb called me from jail, like, yo, Flip, causing something. Or if the person that did the video, like, somebody can't call me, actually take the video down. If you call me, like, yo, Flip, take that shit down, I may give you a hard time. Like, yo,
So
boy,
if you kissing them, call you right now, tell you take this joint down, you taking it down?
Nah, I don't have a rapport with them. I don't have a relationship. So I salute them, though. Like, I know them. I met them. When,
Regardless, they still come.
Whoa, let me finish.
Go ahead.
If they call me actually take it down, I don't have a rapport relationship with them. This is our business. This is what we got going on. We're not gonna just take it down. And on top of that, it's your story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel. No, I'm not gonna take it down. It's your story. No, I'm not gonna take it down.
No matter if you ran up on you or none of that.
Run up on me and do what?
Just run up on you.
You can't throw a battery in my back, man.
People came. They came to me telling me to take footage down. I'm like, yo, it is what it is.
Why would they run down on us? You see, that's the problem with people. It's called displaced anger.
So what happened when that? What you look at it in that picture? Would you step back and look at it and say, why is they wanting me to take something down? It must be something to something.
It could be defamation of character. It could be a lot of things. I don't know. I can't speak for them. But what I'm saying is that Doggy Diamonds may have a relationship with them. I don't know. If you talk about Queen Phil, I don't have a rapport with them to say.
All right, yo.
You call
First
me.
of all,
He reached out for the interview.
Huh?
He reached out for the interview. Bully didn't reach out to him for the interview.
Reach out to Bully too?
Yeah. And I'm
If
here.
you got a rapport with somebody,
No,
I'm here.
If you got a rapport with somebody, then why would you reach out knowing what they're gonna talk about and knowing you ain't gonna put it out?
Listen, I called my man Bino. Yo, what's up? What about Bully, man? And he's like, yeah. I saw the joint. I didn't know it came out 2 years. I thought that was recent because I went on Doggy Diamond's page. I had to watch it. It said March.
Yeah, because
right there, yeah.
This is so close. I don't want damn.
Yeah, nah, that's old. But
yeah.
he just put it back out because something happened.
Something happened to
and
him.
then he called me and is like, people, my OG said to me, Bully, like, if the homie Bully just told you, like, he got blackballed, he's being blackballed because of this, that, and the third. He like, so what you think you did? And he's like, yo, my OG was right. Like, yeah, I just did the same thing that Bully just said. And he's like, yo, it must be some truth to something. If they that bad to reach out, ain't too much of defamation of character.
But we not here to be the judge.
No. That's weird.
I don't.
But you here for everybody's here watching now for their own opinion.
I respect the hustle. Slow down real quick. Yeah, you're talking real fast. We're not the judge or the jury.
Definitely.
I would say that. G Money and I, we respect everybody's story. We salute everybody. There's a lot of shit that happened.
Yeah. It'd be amazing stories.
A lot of people that came up here, but a lot of people offended. And on top of that, you cannot get mad at the messenger.
Yeah, definitely.
So if Sheik, Jada, or whomever we wouldn't have to. I have no rapport with them.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But like once again, let me say this loud and
salute
clear.
them.
I have no beef.
No
I have
problems.
No
Everything is cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I just seen Styles Styles still come to the lot every day. There's no beef. This is me just saying what it is and my feelings, and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I ain't getting no bread.
Y'all want work, we can work.
You know what I mean?
What do you do now? Security?
It's funny. No security.
Yo, didn't that the big dude that slammed you on the table? Mine's gonna be real.
Big Brody.
Big Brody.
I'm gonna put you in the car. We gonna have that conversation. Ride the Yonkers.
Car.
Yeah, you won't be in the passenger seat while we ride the Yonkers. Let one of them crackheads get you.
Yeah,
Go style, get dragged out. He go, what happened?
that's my man. I gotta hold him down, right?
You good. You can
I'm
pass
good.
him.
What about him? Oh shit! Gee, you not good? You not good? I can't do that, dog. Cause he try to violate you. I can't do that.
No, we good. Like I said, man, you know, just conversation sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As we men now, we grown men.
What you like this guy, man? He cool, man. He cool. He got it, man. Yeah, he cool.
I appreciate you, Bully. Now, listen, man. What's going on with Bully now, though?
Oh, Bully right now
Yeah,
got working. Still working. Always been working still.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? So anybody want to reach out, holler at me on Instagram, bully_bitch2 Instagram. You know what I mean? Down that little Facebook, my government. Feel me? Holler at me. You follow me, I follow you back. You like my joint, I like your joint. We want to do features. Let's go. I'm willing to work with anybody. Still bang out. Let's do what we do. Shoot the video. Let's go. It's no problem.
Just posted a few videos.
Yep. I just about to drop, which I'm gonna send to you today.
Yeah, we gonna.
I just did the
So
challenge.
Yonkers.
So Yonkers challenge.
Well, Brooklyn, but we made it to the
So
Yonkers
Yonkers, and
challenge.
they got the
Okay.
video dropping this week.
right.
I'll be dropping Thursday or Friday, but I'm gonna send you the joint so you can check it out.
Please do.
Working on the mixtape. Just working. Still doing music. Still love music. Holla at me if you need me, and that's just that, man.
Coming
I'm here
for
to
that
build.
smack stage.
I'm always here to build bridges. Never burn them. Never destroy them. So like I tell everybody in real life, my hand is open. It's on you to close it.
That's why I should have waited for the cool for right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? The 2 more minutes I would have waited. I didn't get it cool right there. That was good. That was good.
On that note, give us your Instagram.
Truth, Gunna Red, you already know. Tribe Up. That's the team.
Shoot, Gunna Ray. Come on, spell it out, man.
GRUN and NERRED 527.
Thank you, man.
Nah, they already know it's just exactly how it
He
sounds.
said they know. They know.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter too. Like, even though I ain't on that Twitter like that, I'm still on Twitter.
Yeah, real quick. If you could put them in order as far as like the who's better, who out of the three, who would you go with?
Yeah, that's a good one.
If you could put them in order, first, second, third.
For me, Kid Styles, Sheik.
To me,
people like Sheik though. You know that, right?
Yeah, Sheik. Nah, I fuck with Sheik,
His
but
way of he has a different way of rapping.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
People fuck
yeah,
with
no, he got some balls that he got them sneaky jabs that come in.
I
out
think
of
that's
nowhere.
what it is. I
And
think
them
with him,
songs
yeah.
sometimes come out of nowhere, bang bang. But I'm sorry, I like Styles. You know what I mean?
bro.
I knew he was gonna say Styles.
Regardless, like I'm sorry, like it's just, you think of all the songs. Go back to all the songs of Styles and listen to it with the what was that? I don't give a fuck who you are, so fuck who you are. When you listen to that on Reservoir Dogs, you like, he's telling, is he telling Jay-Z? Like, he making you wonder, is he saying, yo, fuck you are. I don't care about your watch or whoever. You know what I mean?
And
like,
then you got to think about that mentality he gave him of going hardest.
going
on the track.
hard than
Like, you know
anybody.
what I mean?
And niggas done started setting something.
Yeah.
Let the
That
sweat
right
dry
there.
off and then grab the can, think the smallest, and retaliate the hard. You know what I mean?
If you hope
just
you win,
certain
make it
joint.
fuck you.
Exactly.
Let a heart feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You hear Styles is very.
All right, so Styles, Pete,
talented.
and who's next?
I have to, Kiss is it. Kiss is it, and then Sheik, like, you know what I mean? Sheik's dope, still, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he do what he do. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the order.
Gotcha.
You feel me?
This is show us all love. Check out everybody projects.
Yeah.
Whoever
Yeah.
driving them Sheik, Kid Styles.
Yeah.
Ain't no hate, no animosity, no nothing.
No,
Cool.
nothing.
Check out
It's
everybody's
all
shit.
love, like, you know what I mean?
Now we just here telling the story. That's all. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
just,
saying?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just like I said, at the end of the day, just deserve explanation with things.
And
conversation.
closure.
Yeah,
This is
closure.
This is
And
closure.
it's not for the world to know.
Mm-hmm.
If it's tomorrow and we happen to bump heads or get a call, yo, homie, let's chop it up. And the world won't even have to know about it. It's just something for me personally, like, and we go from there. You know what I mean? Life goes on, or we do what we do. That's it.
Sound good.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say closing out? Anything we can look forward to, or anything you want to?
Just look for the music.
The music.
Follow me on Instagram.
And
follow
don't take
you
the
back.
footage down, right?
And don't take the footage down. If somebody, if you're walking across the street and you get 5 heartbeat, you know what I mean, by a garbage truck or something, don't take it down.
Yeah.
Yo, G, he might not be here, but don't take it down.
Just keep up with the team and the project.
Yeah,
you know, we got
just follow the
Quest,
kid, man. And,
MCK, you know,
Yeah.
Quest is my stepson, little producer, rapper.
Okay.
That's what we doing the majority of our music at. So
Yeah.
we working right now. Y'all gonna see a lot
Yeah,
of stuff.
we got
come.
Straight Poison. You know, they shoot videos for us, like my videos and everything. So, you know,
Complete package.
whole thing, everything. We here.
That's dope.
And got my DJ Scott. Shout out.
Shout out to Scott,
Really
yeah.
Chief,
Salute,
June,
salute.
Tribe
Digital
Up, y'all
Empire
ready?
DJs and all that. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole team.
Doubt. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we out of here, man. Instagram at Flip the Script Pod, at Queens Flip with a Z, at DJ G Money 156 on the Instagram. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe, like on the YouTube. Why you damn? So why you do this to me, man?
Yo, I know I got one more question.
Go
Yo,
ahead.
can I get into some of these skits or something, Dad? Can I slam you?
Yeah,
beat you
what's
up,
up?
Rip your shirt off? Can we battle or what? Can we
Yeah,
do
let's
something?
lock
You know
it
what
up.
I mean?
Hey, yo, Bully, we'll talk, man. Don't ever interrupt my man outro.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Ever put me on the spot like
I'm
that.
sorry.
We'll
I'm
talk,
sorry.
Bully.
Sometimes you gotta get the spot where you get a chance. I got it. It's all right.
Now
The
if I
world want to
forgot-
know.
We're gonna see
Now if I
you
wanted to
again.
say no, nigga, you put me on the spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, dope interview. Shout out to y'all for coming out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Each and every Friday, Fishbowl Fridays, make sure y'all pop out. We in there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tipsy Tomato. My man Troy was popping. He always tuned in at the shop. He had the show at the pizza shop
What?
on the TVA. Be watching it up there. So shout out to my man Troy one time.
Shout out to
You
Troy,
know what I'm
man.
saying? Classic.
Shout out to
Classic.
Flip the Script, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
You
you.
Thank
already.
y'all. Appreciate it for
Yeah.
having this
Let me
opportunity.
sign out now. We heard y'all already. nigga.
This is Yonkers thing.
Yo, it's Queens Flip, man. URLTV.tv, man. Check out, they had a new show on Netflix that I saw Smack on, some, a rap show. I gotta get the name of it exactly. Let me get the name of it because let me put some respect.
Shout out to Smack. I saw some of the BT Awards on there too.
Yeah, congratulations.
Shout out to him for that. That's
Get
a
the
good
name
look.
because people gonna kill me. They get so mad at me. Like, yo, do your reach? Give me a second, y'all.
See. Who could you see Bully battling in the URL?
Yo, my niggas don't care about that, bro.
Just care about that.
Shotgun Suge, probably.
That's exactly what I said. What I told you. Suge, I swear, something
You think
about
Bully
that
could do it,
battle.
though?
Without a question.
Mm.
Without
So,
a
nah,
question.
when we get the camera
Look,
go-
look.
I don't know.
Without a question. Yo.
Let's do
You
it.
see-
Let's
go.
I'll do a Scott rundown on
Yo.
nigga in Yonkers, nigga.
Come run down on me.
It could be a small room, big room. It don't matter.
I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back on you, Bully. I'll battle you.
Wait. Let's do it.
Lock it up. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's do it right now.
Lock it up.
Whoa.
You heard right now. What's
So-
up? On air.
Balls at.
I'm not ready right now.
All right, son, come on. Always gotta be ready.
You heard what
Gun
Cat said.
State
You
Cop,
always gotta be
ready.
ready.
Huh?
But that's written you got, nigga.
What written?
Hell no.
What's written?
You can't freestyle, Bully. Stop.
Yeah.
Can't
alright.
freestyle off the head, man. You dead. Quick. You heard what I said, man. Don't let me get put the head to bed, man. Swear to God. Nigga, you thinking it's swavy, man. Bust your head, leave you leaking like gravy.
All right, Bully. Just slow down. I'm gonna get at you. Robin Flow on Netflix, man. Shout out to
Oh,
Smack.
okay.
Oh yeah, I watched that. I watched
I
that.
did see that.
That's the Cardi B, T.I. and
Yeah,
what you
Cardi
call
on
it?
that.
Yeah.
Smack on the episode. Salute to
Chance,
Smack.
yeah.
But remember,
that's
listen,
what's
man.
up.
We here, man. Shout out to Bully. Definitely
Yes.
gonna see us or something together, man.
Definitely.
You can stop talking now. Let me do my outro. It's Queens Flip, man. Remember, lock your doors, close your windows, close your blinds, open your blinds, and if you see a nigga like Bully on your lawn, use a firearm. I'm from Queens.